Hello. Good morning. It's very bright outside. Good morning. Good morning, children. Good morning, simmers. You know, I woke up feeling refreshed because I ate an orange. The first meal of the day was an orange and it felt wonderful. Honestly, surprisingly enough, I like oranges more than anything. If there was one fruit I could eat for the rest of my life, it would probably be an orange. You woke up 10 minutes ago? I woke up 2 hours ago, but didn't start moving until 20 minutes ago. I'm not joking. I didn't move until like 8:40. I was just on my bed, just sitting, looking through my phone, as one does, checking the socials and whatnot. Because I literally told myself I was going to, wake up at 8 o'clock, start moving, eat some breakfast. Did none of that. So I ate an orange. So that is what I did. But hey, we all have our mornings that are different every once in a while. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you're feeling good though after you woke up and chilled for a minute. Hopefully you have your water. Hopefully have your brain activated, because mine is not. I'm looking through Tumblr trying to find something I wanted to download that I wanted to change, but I couldn't find what I was looking for. It's probably nothing really important. Anyway, Elsa and Daft, I don't know what that was, but Elsa and Daft and Jokingly John, welcome in. Good morning. How are you all doing today? Hopefully you're feeling well and swell this fine morning. I almost said evening, but it's not the evening, it's the morning time. But hello. I've been waiting for some lovely times. I've been waiting for some lovely time to play The Sims 2. I mean, the last time we played The Sims 2 was probably like last week. I mean, we did play Sims Pet Stories yesterday, but that's not the real full-blown Sims 2 where I have more control, You misclicked? Are you sure though, Daft? Are you sure? Yeah, I'm gonna be playing The Sims 2 today. And Tyler, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm slowly waking up and my eyes are not fully open. I feel like they're just slowly closing because I woke up 20 minutes ago. But I'm doing really good though. I've been chilling. I ate an orange. Checked my socials on my phone as one does in the morning. But so far so good. I've had a really good morning so far. I just kind of got started with the day, so I'm mainly just working on how I'm gonna go forth for the rest of the day. But hopefully you're doing good. I was gonna take your dog for a walk because I got home and haven't seen him in a week, but now I have to play. No, you should take your dog out on a walk. I feel like you should. I think walking will get the legs of a moving and a shaking. Don't you think? What is this? Okay, it's an object. Okay. You're drinking some iced coffee while under electric blanket. Ooh, it sounds warm. And Pine, welcome in. How are you? You would never ban The Sims 2? No one should ever ban The Sims 2. The Sims 2 is iconic. You can't delete it. You can't get rid of it. It's here to stay forever and forever. Okay, well, let me open up The Sims 2. And, oops. There we go. The fact that I could tell exactly what time I woke up because I sent the guy I've been talking to wake up morning text as soon as I woke up. Oh, it's so nice. Is this the right one? It is. Yay. I did it. I did it. Oh, this is weird. But we got a Sims 2 intro. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. And I'm doing really good today, Pine. Thank you for asking. I feel like I feel chill. Like I don't feel as tired anymore because I went to bed at midnight and normally I go to bed at 1 a.m. But this time I went to bed at midnight and I had a good night's sleep. 8 hours of sleep. Shocking. You'll be back. Okay, cool. And young Lana, welcome in. How are you doing today? Oh, you can't. Oh, I don't have the audio turned on for the game. Yeah, it's not just you. I don't have the audio on. I didn't have the audio on at all this entire time. Sometimes I end up turning it off and turning it on, and I don't know. I just forget. Let me do this one. Oops. What, incarnation? Oh, because it's not responding. Anyway. It's only you. Oh my gosh. Crystal, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope your day is going pretty swell and well this fine evening. Where did it go? Oh, it's down here. You need to download default replacements for The Sims 2. See, I don't do that anymore because I find myself, I have too much. I don't really do default replacements anymore like I used to. Mainly all of my stuff is for like fixes and modifications, but very slight modifications. But I used to do it. I feel like I should for like children because some of the stuff is a little bit wild. You forgot how much chaos Dab has in the morning. You know, true. You're playing The Sims 4 and the update is weird. It really is weird. It is. It's a choice. Let's go with that. It's a choice. Quite a choice for The Sims 4. I've been avoiding it all day. But welcome in, Willa's Window. Welcome in. How are you doing? So The Sims 4 has a brand new update, and it's a bunch of bug fixes and a new main menu. Yeah, a new main menu. Oh, I don't want to join your Discord. No, I'd rather not. You can leave. Goodbye. No, thank you. Anyway. But yeah, so yeah, new main menu. That's all it is. But I'm glad you're doing well though, Willa's Window. Yeah. I feel like it's a good day, you know? It feels nice. Yeah. Can't skip this. It's truly a choice. It really is. I find the intro a choice. Not intro, but the main menu a choice. And I'm like, I don't know. But I think it makes it better though for functionality reasons though. Because before it was kind of hard to navigate some stuff. But I realize new players is like, who come to The Sims 4, it's way easier, you know? So I find it's like really, really cool. Wait, where did the rainbow go? Oh no. It was there a second ago, but yeah. Oh, here it is. It's very faded. I wonder if I can... Oh. Well, this is the entire town, everyone. Yeah. You're taking it back. You're taking me back. I'm always here. I'm always here. I'm ready to like thrive and just have some chaotic times with The Sims 2. And let me just tell you, it's... Oh, there it is. There it is. I was like, where's the rainbow? I can't find it. So I've been playing the save file for since 2017. And let me tell you, a lot of drama has happened. A lot of drama has happened. A lot of households have shifted. A lot of Sims have been born. Double rainbow action. It's been a time, but oh my gosh. You wish you had caramel creamer instead of milk in your coffee. See, I don't drink coffee. Coffee is scary. I get concerned. And Arch, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I haven't played Animal Crossing in like 2 months, so they've been like a little bit like, ooh, yikes. But yeah, I've been playing the save file since 2017, and I've been playing the Sims for 22 years, but I have more of an understanding now, because when I was younger, I was not understanding the concept. It's the option to be able to build from the ground up in The Sims 2. Same. I don't really know what household we're going to start with today, because there's a lot of things I've been doing lately with the save file. And I realized I actually need to move some Sims. I need to move Mary Sue and her soon-to-be husband, Joe, to this house over here that I built for them ages ago. Yeah. But we're going to be moving some Sims around. We might be going to university because Brandy's second child is in university, and I need to get them through uni before I move them back to Pleasant View. So we'll be doing like, you know, hopping back and forth between different households and stuff today. There's really no consistent one. Did y'all see what I just saw? Did you just see the taxi just on the driveway and just go straight through the house? You drank a large McDonald's cup of coffee when you drink coffee? Really? I haven't had McDonald's in forever. Oh my gosh. And Love the Cell, welcome in. How are you doing today? Oh, so if you don't remember the video that I posted last week or like 2 weeks ago at this point, I did a 10-minute build challenge in The Sims 2. And this was the house that I built in 10 minutes. I'm not joking. I built this house in 10 minutes. Yikes. Honestly, I'm telling you, The Sims 2 is very funny with all its glitches and stuff, but it's hilarious how I just let it happen. It's very funny. You swear if you were younger and YouTube came out back then, and The Sims came out back then on your YouTube channel, it would have been historically because I couldn't figure out anything and I was trying to understand. Yeah, when I was younger, I didn't understand anything about The Sims 2 whatsoever. I just played and did whatever I wanted. But now I feel like that I'm older, I understand the house. I understand the game more. But I'm learning new things every day. I also want to buy a new window here. There we go. But yeah, I built this house in 10 minutes in a video on YouTube. It was very stressful because I'm telling you, building in The Sims 2 is chaotic. I thought the command changed for a second. Oh no. But yeah, 10 minutes. It's all about not breathing and not thinking. He's a truther, I saw it. Yep, if you watch the video, I'm telling you, 10 minutes, I have straight up proof. Proof that I built this house in 10 minutes. I'm telling you right now, I wasn't breathing, I wasn't thinking, I was placing down objects for the sake of doing whatever. I was stressed. I kind of want to build a house in 5 minutes, but I'm like, do I want to live to see another day? That's the real question. Yeah, I Googled a lot. I really Googled a lot with The Sims 2. Okay, so they're moved to their new house. Mary Sue's about to die anyway, but I wanted to move her out of this apartment over here that I had to a new house. So that's more small, more quaint. And we need to go to academically tour today, but I think I need to move a certain Sim to university as well. No, she's about to go. Nina's pregnant again. These Sims are fine. Camden's about to go to university, and so is Ellie. Okay, we'll just play with you then real quick. He sure didn't look stressed when he looked cool as a cucumber. Mood. Yeah, I wasn't breathing for 10 minutes. I was breathing, but like I feel like mentally, my brain was not getting enough oxygen in the head. You remember playing The Sims 3 middle school and feeling terrible at building, and now I feel like I'm okay and too good at building now? Same. Like in all the renditions of The Sims, like Sims 1 through 3, I was terrible at building. And now I feel like I'm getting better, and I feel like I'm good at building now in The Sims, especially The Sims 1, because all I build in The Sims 1 is colonial mansions. I don't know how to build a standard house in Sims 1. I just build mansions. But can you build the same house in The Sims 4 in 10 minutes? Oh yeah. Oh, it's possible. I haven't done a 10-minute build challenge in The Sims 4 in a while, so I think I might do it again. But it is definitely possible. Probably not the same house, but something like it. Where are the, here, over here. There we go. XOXO, welcome in. How are you doing today? Oh, drama in your save file, Tyler. Oh, interesting. Scandalous. But yeah, I do play The Sims 4. I played The Sims 4 on Monday, but usually what you'll see, Lulu, 9 times out of 10 on my stream, you'll see The Sims 4 more than any other Sims game on this channel. But I did play The Sims 4 on Monday. I did play the Not So Berry challenge, and we're playing it at some point again this week, actually. What day again? Yeah, so we're playing The Sims 4 tomorrow, and I'm doing a new shell challenge, basically. But every once in a while, I like to, go back to the old games because no one gets to see them every once in a while. Plus, I like playing this game every once in a while too. Okay, there we go. But yeah. In The Sims 4, I only know apartments because that's all I've ever lived in, but I try to branch out to houses and mansions. That's good. I think it's important to branch out and go out of your comfort zone and try new things. That's good. It's good. See, I only know suburban houses, and that's all I ever built in The Sims because I lived in a suburban area. So, that's just me. 5 minutes, the roof is done. Oh my gosh. I really need to continue working, but you're making me want to play The Sims Daft. If you don't work right now, I'm telling on you. And Dippy Rocks, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope your day's going really well. And I'm glad you're doing good, doing your skincare. Very good. Skincare is important. Dandelion Hopper's doing really well today. Struggling because my Sims are broke, but overall doing pretty good. One thing that annoys about The Sims 4 is the stairs on shorter wall heights are 1 tile shorter. In the past games, they were like annoyingly. Oh, they annoyed you? Yeah. Please don't tell me. Okay, so to give you a bit of a backstory for these Sims, basically. So like I said, I've been playing the save file since 2017, and every once in a while I'll do like this rotational gameplay of playing with different Sims and different households. I've played through the Pleasants, the Brokes, the Landgrabs, the Calientes, the Dreamer household, the Goth family, like every single household. And all I can say is that I'm just confused because not only is that Brandy has 5 kids by 2 different people, the family trees are becoming intertwined. And that's not good. But luckily with Brandy, like I said, she has 5 kids by 2 different people. She has 3 kids. Wait, no, wait a minute. Dustin, Bo, and Camden. 3 kids by Skip Broke, her dead ex-husband. And then 2 kids by her new husband, Vincent Hurt. Which is great because Brandy was really going through it and she wants more kids and I don't have time for that. But here's the thing. Dustin is our oldest kid who was very rebellious. He's married to Angela Pleasant. They had a kid in university named Dara Pleasant. They have a new kid named Leo Oliver Broke now, who's a child. Another thing too is that Angela's father is Daniel Pleasant, but was once Daniel Lothario and then Daniel Landgrab. Still took the last name. He's now old and alone and senile. Mary Sue is happily soon to be married, but she's old. All of her kids hate her, including the child that she adopted ages ago named Ellie Pleasant over here, who's now a teenager who lives with Angela and Dustin and their whole family. But Daniel has like 4 kids by like 3 different people. 2 by Mary Sue, 1 by Caitlin Langkurt, the maid, and then Sonyador, which he adopted was Dawn at the time when they were married for a split second. But Dawn has like 5 kids by 4 different people. 1 by Cassandra, 1 by Nina, 1 with adopted was Daniel, and then 2 by... Yeah, one by Nina, 2 by Dina, 1 by Daniel, and 1 by Cassandra. So it's like, it's messy. It's really messy. I started to save with Dawn, but then here's the thing. Dawn was cheated on Cassandra with Nina and Dina and Caitlin all at the same time. And so Cassandra basically didn't allow Jonathan to meet his father until he was a teenager. So the entire time he did not know who his father was, which is funny. Your Sims in The Sims 4 need to avoid relationships with the Sims with the last name Pleasant, Brooke, and Langerak now? Yes, because they're all messy. I'm not joking. The reason why the save file is messed up is because of Don Lothario. He is the reason why the save file is messed up. I'm not kidding. I have so many streams and so many like VODs of all my playthroughs and updates on YouTube if you want to see the chaos from the very beginning, because I'm not joking. It's too early for this drama. But yeah, so those are fun. Chaos is Don's middle name. It really is. It really is. But you know where his life changed? Where he wanted to, change his life? But also Behunt, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. It wasn't until he met Daniel and Daniel cheated on Don with Malcolm Landgrab. That's when Don realized he wanted to be a family man. He wanted to change to be a better person. That didn't end well for the relationship because Sonyador told on Daniel to Don that Daniel was cheating on Don with Malcolm Landgrab. It's kind of sketchy. Are the Langeraks and Landgrabs related? No. So Caitlin Langerak was the maid of Daniel Pleasant, like in the Pleasant household. But the sad thing is that she was dating Don and Daniel at the same time at the beginning of the game. It was more like a secret love affair between the maid and Daniel. Mary Sue knew nothing, but she knew something, but just didn't care. You're a goner, no. You love the drama, thank you. I find The Sims 2 a soap opera, and it's my thing. And you know what's funny? Between Don and Daniel, there's like 8 children. Do you see this family tree? Between the 2 of them, there's 8 kids. 8 kids. Sonyador has 7 other siblings, and she's adopted. She got into the family of chaos. I feel bad for Sonyador. I mean, she's a young adult now, but still. Lordy Lou. You need to download Sims 4 to 2 conversions. You love how the Sims 4 Selfless converted into Sims 2. I have a few things from, I think it's Cottage Living, or it's one of the plant kits. I can't remember which one it is, but I have a few conversions. You're getting ready for the day, and my goodness, this is chaotic. Oh, we love to see it, don't we? Where did I go? Oh, yeah. Anyway, Scarlet. Scarlett, here she is. Daniel had a kid with Caitlin, and the kid was named Marlena Langerak. I named Scarlett after the Scarlet Letter because everything was scandalous with these two. It didn't end well for them at all. But, you know, what can you really do on a sleigh? Can't do much until it actually happens. But I just find this very chaotic and stressful because there's so much going on. Okay, how do I go back to, okay, Sonyador, Dawn, Michael Landgrab. There we go. Michael Caliente. I was trying to figure out how am I gonna get to Dina Caliente into this mix. There we go. Okay, so this is how the Goth family is tied into this family tree as well, and why it's so messed up. It's because of Dina. The Goth family got involved because, well, I guess because of also Dawn and Dina too. I mean, Dawn had a kid with Cassandra Goth, named Donathan Dimitri Goth. And then Dina was once married to Mortimer Goth, who's now dead. Not once, but twice. Married twice. They had a kid together named Flynn Caliente, and I named him after Colleen Ballinger's baby, Flynn, so long ago. That's how Flynn became born. So that's how Mortimer Goth is in the picture. You got to get The Sims 2 back. Do it, please. I'm begging you all, besties. Sims 2, you will thrive so much. You will thrive so much with The Sims 2. I'm not joking. It's my favorite game. I could talk about it for literal hours. Hours. Because it's like it's my favorite thing. Oh, and Cassandra, she's married to Darren Dreamer. They have a kid together named Darren Jr. Goth. Darren has a kid named Dirk Dreamer, who's now living in this world, a Pleasant View. Has a step sibling, of course. But yeah, Cassandra's doing nice. Alexander is in university. He disowned his own father, but that's like the family. That's the family tree. I hope you enjoyed that lovely story and show and tell of this game. I unpacked like nearly 6 years of history in like 20 minutes or so. 5 to 6 years of history of my game. I tried to explain. It's really, really something. You need a crazy family tree like this. I'm telling you, it's possible. It's possible if you have affairs. But anyway, enough of my spiel and my nonsense. How are you all feeling today? I hope you're feeling good this morning. Because this morning, I woke up feeling I want to start chaos. And I feel good. But basically, Bo Broke is now a young adult in university. He is a philosophy major, and then Sonyador, here she is. Here's Sonyador Pleasant, here's what she looks like. She's a literature major, and they're both freshmen, and they should be finishing at the same time, but it doesn't look like they will be finishing at the same time. But yeah, so far so good. They kind of got started with this whole university gang and everything, but chilling. Oh, hey, Tony. Interesting. Wow. I hope you're doing well today, my friend. Working, appreciating yellow every once in a while. The Sims 2 University was superior. It gave you everything you needed. I need to have her go ahead and study, school, skills, logic. There we go. But yeah, Sims 2 University was very superior because not only could you live in a dorm setting, you could live in a house and rent it and pay rent on campus. And then you could like travel back and forth between the worlds, because in The Sims 3, you couldn't do that. You literally went to university and you were trapped there the entire time until your sim graduated, which I felt was just Not a good thing. I wanted to leave. I wanted to see my Sims family and control them. I don't know why they took it away. Also, how is there no light in this bedroom? There's no light in any of the bedrooms. What in tarnation? Oh no. Give me a light. Let's put a light in here. Oh, it's so dark everywhere. That's not this one. Where is... Okay, 3rd floor. There we go. Your phone feed is ahead of your Nintendo Switch feed. Oh. Future. You forget because you have a job at the same time. Technically, like, not what you're thinking, but in a sense you can. I know that if you live in a dorm setting, you can work as a cafeteria worker, which I found really interesting. Which I was like, oh, okay. But not really. You couldn't have a job. I have not read Heartstopper, but I've seen the show. But now I want to read them after watching the show. You love my mods? My mods are the best. I agree. My Twitch mods are really wonderful. But yeah, you can only be a cafeteria worker, and you earned, I believe, 10 simoleons per hour, per sim hour, which honestly, I have to say was the best thing ever, because your Sims are only eating ramen noodles, and they're always broke. You actually are liking yellow because of spring is coming. Very good. Very good. You might build a trailer park in The Sims 4. I say go for it. Do it. And you know what you can do, Tyler? What you can do? Now, I don't know. Do you have Discover University? Because if you do, I suggest doing that roommate system that we talked about a couple streams ago. Build that trailer park. Get those Sims as your roommates. Give them that little, you know, trailer parkness. And there you go. You get money. Using light to study is for the weak. True. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so when the cafeteria works, shows up at the dorm, you click on the stove and you can work in the cafeteria, basically replacing the generic one and earning yourself money, which we need to do right now because we're a little bit broke in a sense. You watch the first episode of Heartstopper, and it's based on that, and looks so good. It really is. It's okay, ma'am. Can you move? I'm trying to earn some money. Thank you. There we go. Now we change our outfits, and we earn some simoleons. Let's see about 10 simoleons like per sim hour. We work in the cafeteria. You do remember money was annoying in The Sims 2? It was really annoying, which I didn't like personally. I was struggling. I cheated a lot. No, thank you for the $5 donation to Hope for Haiti. Thank you so much. You always made sure you secured a chunk of change to bring to university. Oh yes. Let me tell you, when my Sims were broke, I would always have them fill out all the scholarships so they can get as much money as possible without breaking the bank. I'm not joking. I am not joking. They needed to earn that money. So it will always work on like their skills as a teenager so they wouldn't have bad luck growing up. Did you not finish your term paper? Finish your term paper, child. Oh my goodness, he's gonna fail school. Where's college? Here it is. Finish your term paper, Bo. Oh my gosh. You'll be doing the roommate system. Very good. And new, welcome in. How are you doing? We're playing with The Sims 2 University right now at this current moment with Bo Broke, who's a philosophy major, and Sanyador Pleasant, who's a literature major. Oh, she has class stuff to do. There we go. The Sims 2 mascots, they were kind of cool. I remember there was a llama, there was a cow, and they would do that university dance. Sometimes they would fight you, which was scary. Yeah, the term paper was the worst because they would never do it. They would take forever to do it. But I think once you kind of get the term paper done, it's a breeze after that. Where are you going? Oh, she's gonna go throw up. Why? Do you have food poisoning? Did you get sick earlier? She made the dean's list. Oh, that's Scarlet. Oh, I didn't. Oh. 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 Yep. I see what the problem is now. Yeah. Oof. I did not. I forgot. I kind of forgot about the memories for Sonyadora. She had a troublesome life. Oh, I hope your headache goes away, new. Okay, minus the crazy phone sim. I do like the new main menu of The Sims 4. So do I. The new main menu is way better. The Ring Girl, not so much. She's a little bit sketchy. Oh, you even could join a fraternity or sorority in The Sims 2, which I honestly loved the most. Child, if you did not finish your term paper, I'm going to make you drop out. Because I swear, child, please, please do your term paper. Your needs are fine. He comes from a very chaotic household. He has like 4 other siblings. Well, yeah, 4 other siblings. You honestly wish they combined the living situation of The Sims 2 University and the gameplay of The Sims 4. Yeah. I find like The Sims 4 University like a happy medium because child, oh my, oh, he's hungry. Anyway, fine, eat your food. Eat your food and then fail later. I can't deal with this child anymore. But anyway. Yeah, I find that with The Sims 4, it's like a happy medium between The Sims 2 and 3 because it's not too long and it's not too short, but you can live on campus or at your regular home. And now he has class in an hour. Okay, it's fine. Do what you please. But yeah, I think it's like, oh my gosh. Sit. But yeah, I kind of wish they did combine it though, because in a sense, like, University in The Sims 4 is way harder, I figured, because you can have a job, a social life, but if you do, you will ultimately like have the worst time in university. So it's a lot of work, I figure. Miss the llama delivering university packages in The Sims 3. I miss that too, because you could fill out the, you know, the form, and then you also could fill out your get your swag from the university, and kind of it helps you determine like what you best fit in, you know. No, we have a dragon and lobster as a university mascot. Yep, we do. Okay, Sonyador, did you finish your term paper? You did. Sonyador, she has been determined to actually finish all of her schoolwork on time. All of her skills are good. I also have a few mods in my game where they have to pay rent while in a dorm setting, which I find quite hilarious. Let's have you study for college. There we go. Because you don't have class until 1. I'm just wondering how loading works with multiple played households. In The Sims 2? Oh, with the Sims 4 Sims 4. Well, what I've noticed, so with the new main menu, instead of going to the map view as we usually had it, it'll go straight to the last sim you played in the last location you were at. So I find that really cool. How do you map motives? I can't. So let's say if your sim was in Oasis Springs, it'll teleport you there. And Agina and Stowstar, welcome in. You both. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well and swell this fine evening. We're playing in university with 2 of my Sims, whose life is in absolute shambles right now. Not only is Bo Broke part of the Broke family, Sonyador is a part of the Pleasant Landgrab Lothario family. No, Goth family, Caliente family, and the Broke family, and the Pleasant family. She's a part of 4 different families, I realize. That's not good. That's really not healthy for a child. Oh my gosh. This poor child. Your favorite part of The Sims 4 college is a mascots fighting and winning mascots steal the other mask? Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, you met your professors today. Good. What a good week it's been. I hope I can keep this up. If you do your term paper, we'll have no issues. Okay, Bo. Now do your term paper like you're supposed to. Thank you. We live for Sims 2 drama always. Always and forever. That one shouldn't be expired for the Discord link. Shouldn't be. If not, one of my mods can DM it to you then. A new one. Yeah, the lobster for the place is called Foxberry. You know what would have been better for Foxberry? A fox. I rather would love a fox mascot. And then people could say, what can the fox say? You know? Yeah, I think it happens on Brightchester game day parties. Oh. See, my Sims never leave their dorms or their house to go to events like that. My Sims are loners, they never see anything. Oh, finally, he finished his term paper. Yay! And now his bar is full. Oh, this is good. Okay, so now that he's having a good relationship, he has a good relationship with his mom. Ellie Pleasant, I don't want to intertwine relationships. Because what's so funny about Bo? Oh no, it's Camden and Ellie who's dating. Yeah, Camden and Ellie are the 2 Sims that are dating at the moment. He doesn't have a good relationship with Daryl Pleasant at all. Or Dustin whatsoever. So I feel like I should call Dustin and see what he's up to. See if he's wanting to rekindle his relationship. You love how Foxberry mascot is named Larry. Larry the lobster. Living like Larry. Totally a nod to SpongeBob. Yeah. SpongeBob is just hands down amazing. Dustin's at working. Well, Daryl, do you want to chat with me still? I swear. Yeah, that Discord link should work. Try that one now, Stowstar, and see if it works for you. Okay, where is Daryl? Daryl, here we go. Invite the household over, yeah! See the other family, get to know them. Okay, we're gonna invite over Angela, Leo, it's like 2, and Ellie. Oh, we can't, only 2 Sims per household. We'll invite over, yeah, we'll invite over Leo, yeah. And see if he'll come over. But yeah, honestly, if University, I'm definitely coming, but the rest of the household may not be coming. Oh, okay. I find that with University, I wish it was updated, you know? Like if Discovery University ever got a refresh, I find there should be a way that you can work and still do school at the same time, like a happy medium. Like there should be, let's say you have class from like 8 to 10 and you have a job to do from like 10:15 to 2, and then you go back to your other class. I feel like there should be like something in the between there, you know, the jobs. And welcome in, Simterior. How are you doing today? Hello, Daryl. But welcome in. How are you? Wait. I scream. They're waving at each other. Oh, that's adorable. Sonyadora and Daryl Pleasant are waving at each other. They haven't seen each other in a long time. I'm not joking. They have not seen each other in a very long time. And personally, it has to do with the fact that they lived in separate households, but also it's like when you think about it, because Daryl Pleasant is the son of Angela Broke, and so in a sense they are aunt and nephew. Daryl is the nephew of Sonya Dore, and they haven't seen each other in forever because Sonya Dore went to college early, and Daryl was a young child, so didn't remember much. And Angela moved around a lot with Daryl and Dustin and the whole household, so it's been a minute. You love waking up to my Sims 2 streams, really? Oh, I really miss playing The Sims 2 like this a lot. We're gonna encourage Daryl to be more outgoing. And Dav, welcome in. Hi. Hi. It kind of reminds me of, oh, Daryl's a teenager. I was like, oh, and there's Angela. She said she wasn't going to show up, but okay. But yeah, I remember they did this animation in The Sims 3 very subtly. Like, kids will wave to other kids and teens will wave to other kids, I think, if they have like a good relationship. Wait, what in tarnation? It's not Sonya Dore having the flu. Wait a minute, I thought you were... Oh, wait a minute, that's your, okay, what is it again? So, sister-in-law? Is that the thing? Because... Yeah, is that right? Sister-in-law. Because Dustin's married to Angela, and Dustin's brother is Bo. Right? Sister-in-law? Is that right? I think it is. So I'm like, they should be related. And I should probably download a mod for extended family again, because I always forget. You're downloading so much Alpha CC. I cannot help you with that, Goat Tadpole. I can only say download more. I think it'd be kind of cool. But what are you actually downloading in particular? Furniture, hairs, clothing? Camden? Oh no, not falling out of love. I want to get to know these Sims real quick. Let's go and do a nice family kiss. I have not downloaded Alpha CC in like ages. I only end up downloading Maxis Match nowadays because the only Alpha CC I download is eyebrows and eye contacts for Sims 4, and that's all I do. There's 2 waves though, I think. Like a little cute subtle one, and then there's like one far away greeting. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I also like how like you can really tell the difference between adults and teenagers in The Sims 2. Because they're shorter. Like here's Angela, and then here's Daryl. Short. A subtle difference, but it's noticeable. And he has acne too. Ah, okay. Where are you going? Browse about arts and crafts. Okay. Well, Sonya Dore, you're doing pretty good and peachy with all of your stuff. So we're going to entertain with a joke. I do need to actually talk to Angela. Let's see. Ask about her interest. And then tell a story about art. Oh, hairs right now. But anything else? I would probably download some eye contacts. There's this one CC creator that I tend to download from a lot. I believe their name is Sims3 Melahonic. I think that's what their name is, but in a sense, they make a lot of CC for Sims 4 now. They used to do it for Sims 3. And personally, I find it really cool. If you happen to know, did you ever have trouble with getting Graphic Rules Maker to actually run when you start up? Oh, when you started up? No. I didn't have any trouble with it. Like having it recognize my graphics card? No. Usually with that program, it automatically recognizes where you have the Sims 2 located on your computer. And then once you kind of run the settings or have it auto-detect the game and your graphics card, I just click Save Settings and then it works. Like I didn't do anything else. Graphic Rules Maker, Sims, the 4 gig patch thing, and it worked. I feel like I'm one of the lucky ones that never had trouble with having things run. Because I use Windows 10, it's a thing. Yours won't even open at all. Like when I click on the exe, it doesn't run or open the window. Have you tried running it as administrator? Because mine just opens up. That's what mine is. You forgot what the wants and fears do in The Sims 2. Usually, oh, I forgot about our bills, Lordy Lou. The wants and fears usually determine more on, I think, like more of a personality thing. Where did it go? Chemistry? Yeah, here it is. Oh, wait, wants and fears. Oh, wow. I was thinking about the chemistry part, not the wants and fears part. But wants and fears, I think, is like more of an opportunity to like do stuff to earn points. Like, let's say if I watch TV, I get 500 aspiration points, and that goes towards the reward system down here, where I can get like special stuff, mainly just down here. Or if I have like enough aspiration, like benefits from my, where does it go? Where is it at? I think it's, yeah, my lifetime aspiration meter. I forget what that does and how I achieve those things, but if I have enough points, I'm able to get some benefits from it this way. Instead of your laptop, change the compatibility settings on the EXD property, still nothing. Like, I can't even see the window. You just pulled up because the application never starts. That is weird. That is like the most weirdest thing ever, because I don't do anything different. That is really weird to hear that then. Personally, I would just uninstall the entire thing and like reinstall it and see if that works. No, that's totally fine. I'm always happy to ask questions. My streams are always everywhere, so it's fine. But I'm totally fine. Ask any questions you have. Wait a minute, hold up. Pleasure aspiration. Wait a minute. Frolicking free spirit. He wants to become a celebrity chef at level 10. He needs 2 more friends to attain the next influence level. 2 friends? That's easy. Okay. Wait a minute. Fast metabolism, slow knee decay, and bladder energy. Right restaurant guide. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I was going to change his major as a sophomore. I knew I was doing something right with Bo, because I knew I had him in the philosophy major at the very start, because based off of what he had as a teenager on his interests, that's the wrong one. His interests are very high in a lot of different categories. And I knew I was going to change it because something changed in his interests, his food, and his culture, and his environment. That's what I was going to do. I knew I wasn't crazy. You downloaded because I recently upgraded my RAM on my PC. Wanted to make sure everything was allocated properly, but it won't start. You have Windows 10 64. That is weird. I have the same system as you. What graphics card do you have? What's this one? Go to join a Greek house? I don't want to, but I might as a sophomore. Okay. Oh, everyone left. Okay. Let's go and get some food real quick. Eat some food. And then saw on your door. You're doing okay. Gotta go. Send him you and Dandelion Happy Bees. Thank you so much, XOXO. I appreciate that. Oh. It's Ivy. The cow mascot. Welcome in. Once you build the trailer park, I'm going to move my sim Jamie's girlfriend Aspen to the trailer park. Ooh, that's gonna be exciting. But yeah, we have a hot tub in The Sims 2. It's that lovely, lovely love tub. This is what it looks like. This is very something. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that and not buy it. This is really something. Oh, an AMD processor. Because I have an Intel processor and I have a 3060 graphics card. I would check Pleasant Sims' website because that's the guide that I follow to get the Sims 2 to work properly on my computer for years. I would try that and see, because there might be a step that you're probably missing, I'm assuming. Because I think certain things that change, like a change of RAM or a change of like processor or something like that, could really change the way programs open, I would think. But I feel like that could be the case. But I would check Pleasant Sims' website. Kind of go through all the steps again and then see if it works. Kind of like doing trial and error, you know? Like, what's the process of elimination? That's what it is. Really? Huh? Oh my goodness. That is so weird. Now here's my other thing, which I find very scary. Have you tried uninstalling The Sims 2 and then reinstalling it? Oh my gosh, he wrote his restaurant guide. Oh, this is gonna be perfect for him. I'm gonna actually let's go upstairs and buy some clothes. But I think I actually want Bo to join a Greek house. So in order to do that, we need to actually where is that? Where is that? Chat with frat member. And then Sanyador, she's just thrown up a galore amount of nastiness. What? Hello, we're not very pleased with Bo's restaurant guide. It's been publicly criticized by experts as outdated and biased. Perhaps you should study your subject matter a bit more before you attempt your next guide. My royalty check was 1,437 simoleons. Outdated and biased? Okay. I have the semester changes mod by CJ. Those are the ones that I have. I don't think I have the other later classes and revised majors, but I do know I have the semester change ones because semesters are way shorter. Yeah, I would try that and see. For Graphic Rules Maker, no, I didn't uninstall the. You didn't uninstall the game. Do I need to? I would try and see if that works, just because. I mean, it didn't hurt to try. I'll show them who's outdated. Oh my gosh, Daff. At least we earned money though. Did he chat the frat members yet? Did he? No, he didn't. Chat with. Oh, that's the wrong computer. Go upstairs. Go over here to your computer. Chat with frat member. Please and thank you, Bo. Thank you. Your sim just pranked herself. Left her alone for 2 seconds. She pranked herself in the toilet because I forgot. I forgot her tray was a goofball. Oh my gosh. Sims for you. I don't know anyone. I need to go meet some more people. Oh, that's why. That makes sense. Okay, let's play Tickle. Yeah, that's what I would try. Yeah, 4 gig packs, record rules, and DXVX fix. Yes. But let me actually check again. What? Okay, anyway. Anywho, let me actually check and see, because I do have a few mods in my game. Oh, yeah, semester changes is what I have. I have a bunch of CJ's mods, but the only one that I have for university that's based is CJ semester changes. And I also have it where I can adopt and get pregnant in university as well. So, and also get pets too. Yeah, I have a few of those. A few of those things and whatnots. Okay, Sanyador, you have 33 hours until your final exam. So, oh, your stuff is fine. You can actually go to bed if you want to. And then Angela, I'm going to ask you to leave. You remember getting Sims to university and was stressed? Oh, it's stressful at times. At least you don't have to control the other Sims though that live here. Because if you did, oh, it's stressful. I would scream. Okay. Since since Bo wants to be a celebrity chef, that could probably change. I think I should probably work on See, I don't know. I guess I should work on his cooking skill. Yeah, I'm gonna have him work on his cooking skill and do all those things. Sonyador is asleep. That's good. But yeah, Bo's gonna work on his cooking skill since he wants to be a celebrity chef. Not them doing the schmustle in the bathroom. With shorter semesters mod by itself, I find it so challenging to get all the skills. Playing one space, yeah, it can be very very challenging for sure. I tend to speed everything mostly, but eh. Oh, you've been messing around with the 4 gig patch and getting pink flashing a lot right now. You had it fixed for a while, increased my RAM, so I figured that makes sense why it's happening again. Yeah, it's usually allocating more texture memory. Yeah, that's usually the case. Yeah, I find like this muscle and what was the other one? What was the one in The Sims 3? I can't remember. Anyway, he's studying cooking for now. I'm gonna speed everything up and actually save my game. Getting some food? Share thy food. I don't know what that was. Okay. Anyway. Is there a way to do that without using the graphic rules maker? What is that thing called? I think it's called what is that file in The Sims 2 again? Oh, my Sims are sleeping. I can look. Where is it at? Oh, it's not in here. It's in the different location of my game. It's a program, not program. It's located in your Sims 2 folder where you have your Sims 2 game installed. That is the wrong folder. Oh my goodness. Origin Games, Sims Film Collection, Fun with Pets, S9, TS Bin. That is the wrong one. Where did it go? Wait a minute, am I in the wrong folder? It's something to do with the graphics. It's a file in the game that you have to change some of the graphics, and I can't remember what folder it's in. Lighting? No. Aha! I found it. Oh my gosh, Lordy Lou! That was stressful. Not the bin file. It's so if you have the Sims Film Collection, the last pack that you have to go to is Fun with Pets, SP9, TS Data, Reese, and then Config. It's the graphic rules file. Oh my gosh. You're gonna get some lunch? Okay, good. Get your food. Get your food. You got an ad. Oh no. Okay. There we go. Level 4. Now you can go to sleep. Sleep, child, sleep. There we go. Perfect. Now everyone is gonna be allocated with all of their final exams. Okay, so it's Sonyador. She wants to be a mayor, not the cow. Child, can you leave my lovely home? It is too early for this. It's too early for it. Oh my gosh, they pranked the university and now there's water everywhere. Anyway, with Sonyador, she wants to be a mayor at level 10. So I think she's in the right major to do that. She doesn't love politics as much. That might change. But I think if she reads more about politics, she might like it more. So let's actually go ahead and blog about, no, search web. Ooh, where is it at? Shop online. Where is it at? I thought I could buy magazines this way. Where is it at? Where did it go? Oh my goodness. I think it's charisma. Either way, I'll still have to learn that in the morning. Oh, you're back? Okay, good. Okay, anyway. So basically, I don't know if you can see this or not, but if you have the Sims 2 Ultimate Collection, wherever your game is installed, I have it on my C drive. But basically, it's the Sims 2 Ultimate Collection, Fun with Pets, SP9, TS Data, Res, R-E-S, and then config is like the location on the computer is where you'll find it. And I believe it's the graphic rules file. Oh, the graphic rules file that you need to change the allocated memory. I believe so. Yeah, here it is, texture memory. There it is. Yeah. It's a little bit more complicated. I just know what to change because I use Graphic Rules Maker, but it changes a few things. And Moon Knight babe, welcome in. How are you doing? And I'm glad you like my emotes. Thank you. And you're all good in the hood. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's where you can find, and that's where you can kind of change the allocated memory. I would assume so. Because I know that Pleasant Sims lays it all out for you, like what each one means. Of like changing the allocated memory. That I do know, because that's where I followed the tutorial for the guide and stuff. Aha! I found it. Yeah, it is the right one. Yeah, here it is. This is what I followed. There you go. You love the troubleshooting this stream. Honestly, troubleshooting in The Sims is great. I forgot she had money. Oh, another thing too is I have a banking mod, and I forgot that my Sim had money in their bank account. I forgot Sonyador. Dawn set up a college fund for Sonyador, and I forgot we were earning money. She has more money than anyone else in this household. Oh, I forgot about that. But also, welcome back, Daff. How are you? But yeah, Moon Knight, Moon Knight, babe. We are playing The Sims 2 today. We're in university at the moment, and currently my Sims are struggling mentally, but they're doing all right. They'll be fine. You tried to find the tutorial a while back. I was wondering if there's another tool besides. I don't think there is. From my knowledge, I don't think there is. If there is, I am not aware of any other program to change the textured memory. So I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, you're totally welcome though. I am always happy to answer literally any question you may all have about literally anything. I do not mind derailing what I'm playing to help you. I'm not joking. That is just who I am as a person. I love helping other people. Sometimes I don't explain things well, but I do try my darn hardest to get somewhere. So let's send an email to all the people that we need to hang out with. Skip. No. Dustin, Camden, Angela, Skip, Vincent, I don't want to get to know. Daniel, that's our grandfather. No, we're not related. I think that's all we need to email. Yeah, there we go. And struggling mentally at university. Is this my life story? Yeah, Daff, I made the whole entire game about you. Yeah. I'm here to, I'm just telling your life story. This is your documentary that you've been waiting for. So you're welcome. Is this the third child of Brandy, which you called Skip? No. So, here's the tea. Brandy got 5 kids by 2 different people. So the 3 kids that Brandy had with Skip, was Dustin, Bo, and then Camden. Camden was the last kid from Skip Broke. And she got remarried to Vincent Hurt. And, you know, I was feeling nostalgic. And I was like thinking like Brandy, what would Brandy do? And a part of me feels like she was still missing Skip. And she was still like freshly new in her relationship with Vincent. They weren't married or engaged. And I just felt that, you know, she would name her fourth child Skip after her dead husband, with her current husband that she had a kid with. So, yeah. So, that's the team. Is it bad that I'm playing without CC? No. For The Sims 2 or The Sims 4? Either one, no. I play with very minimal CC in The Sims 2 because it doesn't need it, personally. Azamara, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. And so on this fine morning, or I guess afternoon, I guess. You love the tea? Oh, you don't even know the half of it. The tea, the tea. There's a lot of controversy with this family because not only is this family tree so jacked up that nearly almost everyone is kind of related in a sense. They're either half siblings or aunts and nieces and nephews, or aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews. It's all over the place, and it's just messy. And we all blame one person, Don Lothario, because it's who I started with. He has 5 kids by 4 different people anyway. I'm not joking. 5 kids by 4 different people. 1 by Cassandra, 1 by Nina, 1 with Daniel that they adopted because they were once married at one point, and then 2 by Dina. So, Carly Shay Caliente and Michael Caliente. Dina has 3 kids, 1 by Mortimer, who's now dead, and then 2 by Dawn. And then Nina has 1 kid, 1 by Dawn. She's now pregnant again with her current, you know, fiance. It's tragic. Yeah, they really don't. I used to download a lot of default replacements and I stopped doing that a lot. It was everyone. There we go. Cool, cool. You have 9 gigabytes of CC in The Sims 2. Personally, I build so much and I wouldn't be able to do it without CC. I need to pay our bills. Oh my gosh. I used to download a lot of CC back in the day of The Sims 2, but then I stopped because my game kept crashing because I kept on adding so much CC in my game. I was kind of addicted to the game. But however, I don't delete any CC. I always back it up. So in the past like 16 years, or I guess actually no, almost 18 years of The Sims 2, I have collected over 300 gigabytes of custom content in the past almost 18 years of this game being out. You're heading now, hope to be back soon. Yeah, Bahans, enjoy the rest of your day. Don is really messy, but now he's a family man. He's not toxic anymore. He understands what he has done. Finally. Okay, so now that we have done all of that, let's go and eat some lovely food today. Eat an omelet. You gonna make some more food? Over here. You do you. You're doing pretty good. You're gonna listen into the stream while you work on a presentation for class. Ooh, so exciting. Enjoy your lurk, enjoy your listen. Why is this toilet so nasty? Is no one going to clean it properly? There we go, finally. No wonder all these Sims were sick. You cleaned up a good chunk out of it. That's good. But now I only have like 2 gigabytes of CC in my game, but backed up over 300. Is SimCity your favorite Sims game? Yes. I talk about it so much, even when I'm playing The Sims 4, The Sims 3. I play this game religiously, pretty much every single day on my own free time or whenever I get a chance to do it on stream. But yeah, Sims 2 is my favorite game. first game I fully understood because I was old enough to understand it. I was 8 years old when this game came out. So I feel like I felt mature enough to understand the game. Sims 1, not so much. I barely remember half the stuff of that game. I was like 4 when that game came out. So, yeah. And Dump here, welcome in. Long time no see. Hope you've been well today. We're just playing some casual Sims 2. You like how everyone gives Don a chance while I let him single because I don't care about the Prima guide. I think Lothario is kind of a man who doesn't stick with one sim. He really didn't. He moved around a lot. He was dating Cassandra, Nina, and Dina, and Caitlin all at the same time. He got Cassandra pregnant, and then he got Nina pregnant. Nina found out, sad about it. Cassandra found out that he was cheating on 3 different people all at the same time, broke up with him, kicked him out, kept the secret of his love child for about 13 years. Like, I'm not joking. His first kid ever to be born, Donathan Dimitri Goth, he did not know his own father until he was a teenager. I'm not joking. I made it in every way possible for his own child not to see him until he was a teen or until he asked him. And what's funny, when he became a teenager on his birthday, he asked his dad, can he sneak out? He said no. So, yeah. And yes, we are talking about Don in The Sims 2. Sims 2, 4, and 3 are your personal order of loving each one. That's mine too. It goes Sims 2, 4, 3, and then 1. That's mine. Sims 1 is his own category. True, true. You're done with school and it's summer for you starting today. Exciting! Beau is at school right now, so no. That's good, that's good. Are you simming? And busting out on the PS2. I remember busting out. I played it so much. Even Herbs in SimCity was my jam. It was my jam. I loved it. I loved Herbs. But yeah, Don didn't stick with one sim. He actually, if I look at the family tree right now, yeah, he dated and married Daniel. He almost got married to Cassandra. He almost got engaged to Nina. And then he got married to Dina Caliente. And then got divorced literally not too long ago. So it's a struggle bus of emotions with his family tree. Sonya Doer has entered a family of chaos on all playing fields, on both of the family. It's tragic and sad and just not good. Okay, I'm gonna email Dawn and Lilith. There we go. The Herbs in SimCity. I used to be really good at the Weasel game. I was a pro. You think The Sims 4 is only fun for you with CC, but I don't ever have enough space for all the CC I want? That's a mood because I feel the same way. A part of me always felt as The Sims 4. Wait, hold up. What are you doing again? Wait. Study pottery. But yeah, The Sims 4 is, I play it religiously. Like, I have so many hours in that game. I record it for YouTube. I stream it all the time. But Sims 4 for me, I play with a story in mind. And that's kind of what keeps me interested in The Sims 4. Building stories for my Sims, playing challenges that have a backstory to it that's exciting. That's what I do. And I hardly ever play with a lot of CC in The Sims 4, even though I do have like 8 gigabytes in that game. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, hopefully it works for you. I'm always happy to help. Where are you going? He's gonna eat some food. You love the story in The Sims 2? Same. Like, I always gravitate towards Pleasantview so much just because there's 25 years of history, literally 25 years of history in this game that you get to unravel or change what you want. I decided to carry on the tradition of playing through that story, but adding my own story to it to kind of cause a little controversy into the mix, you know? I feel like, you know, what if they date? What if Beau and Sanyador date? I feel that would cause some ruckus in the whole family timeline, in a sense. But they can get together, maybe. You may or may not have just bought Sims 4 University solely for a standalone shower. I can get behind that. I can get behind that. How long do you have left? 29 hours left until your final exam. Okay, well, for the time being, I'm gonna have you write another guide. A new restaurant guide, since they said the other one was so biased and outdated. He's gonna write another one. Write another... Oh, you can't? Oh, well, you're gonna write an article then for the time being. Yes. Do you like reading stories about other Simmers? Other Simmers? Like bad stories or like good stories? Or you're like talking about like other storylines from other Simmers that they've told, if you mean that. But I love hearing about literally any story. Also, you found it interesting that the Sims young adults in university have a different walking style. They do. The way they walk is weird. You like making your own custom showers with those? Same. I think it's really cool though, to like be able to do that stuff. But yeah, if you have a story that you want to tell about your Sims playthrough, I want to hear it. I really do. Okay, good. How long you have left? 17 hours left? You got all the time in the world, my good friend. Also, I forgot they got robbed not too long ago. Yeah, share your stories. I want to hear the drama. I want to hear all the drama unravel. Because like, you know what's so cool? Because we talk about this all the time in our streams. Because I go on tangents a lot, mainly just about my Sims being extra in their story. But yeah, I want to hear all that stuff. It's what we live for. Can I help you? Ma'am, this is not your dorm room. You can get out. Can you like leave? Lock your door. Oh my goodness. And they put a sign up saying do not enter. We have things to do. My goodness gracious. Also, Nisha Sneeze, how are you doing today? I hope your day is going pretty well and so on this fine evening. Well, you'll be in the mood when you walk into your dorm room. Then you'll be fine. Continue to write your article, please. Thank you. Okay, wow. Lordy Lou. Lordy Lou. Anyway, but yeah, The Sims 2 has so many little details that I'm just like, I want it back again. Talk about a hobby. Dance with somebody. Do the Smushel dance. Maybe. Just maybe. Larry, I want to get to know you. We want to dance. There's always a creep sleeping in your dorm room. It's creepy. And then there goes another one. Like DJ Callan said, and another one. Yeah, enjoy your lurk, have fun playing Ginseng Impact. I'm locking my door. Oh my goodness. I just can't deal. Wait, I forgot I can instruct. So what's so cool about this is that if your Sims have pretty much all the levels in their hobby enthusiasm, they can teach other Sims to do what they do. So I could literally teach somebody about arts, music and dance, or arts and craft. Like, that's so cool. I'm not a member yet, but soon I will be once I start doing more art more, but I miss this like hobby system here. And I wish it was like a way where you could literally have hobbies, and once you get to a certain level, you get a membership card, and it's a secret lot that only you can go to because you have that membership card. Princess Raven, welcome in, and Alisterno and Peachy, welcome in, and Jay is welcome in. How are you all doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the beanbag chairs, fancy, aren't they? 292 simoleons from writing an article for SimCity Times. Oh, good. I'm gonna have him actually write up a, actually I wanna see what his major is for when I switch it as a sophomore. But welcome in. Your beautiful Sim Chloe always shoos him away. I try to, but they just keep coming back. Why? You got an A- on your biology exam. Congratulations, that's so cool. Proud of you. Proud of you. So if Bo wants to be a chef, I need to actually, well, this one counts too, philosophy. Well, I want to do something different. Let's see. Well, it's either between philosophy and art, so I think we might say in philosophy. We'll see. You're painting Jackie Laura from Monster High. Ooh, that's exciting. And Send a Friend, welcome in. How are you doing? And Huckleberry, welcome in. But I'm doing really good today. I've been having a very fancy time just chilling and hanging out and breathing more, as one should. But so far, so good. Apparently, I got an email today about one of my acting classes that I was going to have later today, but it got canceled. So I have a free afternoon to chill. So I feel great. And Rowan, welcome in. How are you doing? Maybe. Yeah, I would try to download an older version and see if that works. Yes, if you can. Lala FS, welcome in. How are you? But yeah, we're just playing The Sims 2. If you've never seen The Sims 2, you are seeing it now, besties. And I'm gonna move to a new neighborhood soon and build a new house for one of my Sims who are going to be moving out soon, actually. Because I realized one of my Sims will not be going to university, so they need a new home before they age up soon. Yeah, welcome in. And so the compatibility, my compatibility. I don't know if I even said that word right at all. But my compatibility properties. Oops, hello. Close that. I have no idea where it's at. Hello. Hello. Oops. Do you mod your game? Yes. In The Sims 2 I do. In The Sims 4 I do. Not heavily though, because that's just too much work. But I do not heavily mod my game because it's just not needed. The Sims 2 doesn't even need to be modded, to be honest. You could literally have no mods and no CC, you'll be perfectly fine. I run it at Windows 8 for my compatibility. Windows 8. I think that was a default though. I'm pretty sure. Enjoy your lurk. And you end school in 2 days. Exciting. And Razzie, is that the name? Welcome in. Coding an email signature and being cozy. Coding an email signature? Well, aren't you fancy today? I just use an online browser for my email signature because I'm too lazy to code my own. You are doing better than I am. Maternity exams I'm taking. You've been taking for months? 1 week away now? Ooh. That's so exciting. 1 more week away and then you're done. You done, Allison. You're almost there. You almost there. 1 week. Your shift got canceled this evening as well. Isn't that just a fun time? When things get canceled, you can sleep more. Oh, 1 college year is 6 days, sim days. Yeah, it's very short. It's very short in The Sims 2, which I find much easier. It's Lordy Lou. It's something else. Yeah, it's easy for The Sims 2, but only a bit. Same. I don't have that much CC in my game. I can literally tell you how much stuff I have. That is the wrong folder. Oh, I have less than that. I have 1.5 gigabytes. I have literally 1.5 gigabytes of custom content and mods in The Sims 4. But what's funny, the reason why it's that high is because the more objects, or the higher the poly count with objects in The Sims 2, the bigger the file size. So the majority of its stuff is like hairs and makeup and objects that are high poly count, and the file sizes are so big. So it really don't have that much. And the mods that I use are like minor fixes for games or subtle differences that add in new interactions. Like this computer right here that I have, it's called Monique's Computer Mod. And basically I can study badges, express delivery, like food stuff, shopping online, banking online. I have more interactions for school things, business, working from home. You name it, I have it. And Jay is thank you for the $16 donation to Hope for Haiti. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it so much. It's for your company. Oh, that makes more sense then. Oh, they're making you do it? My own signature is lazy. That's me. I just have my headshot or a picture of me and my email, my phone number, and all my socials, and like my title, and that's it. Your class got canceled today too. Is today all about cancellations? Manifesting? You think you also have a lot of meshes that have a crap ton of free colors? Yeah, that can also do it too. Yeah. You gotta be very careful with the high poly count because that can really determine as to why you might have like pink flashing or some glitches or your game crashes very often. Very high quality looking items can be very bad for Sims 2. So when you're limiting yourself on the quality of items, the less stress your game might be. Strawbee Froggy, welcome in. Plus, I also like your name. Strawbee Froggy, welcome in. Thank you for fundraising for a good cause. Always. Always and forever. I will always fundraise for Hope for Haiti. It's honestly one of my favorite charities I get to fundraise for every year. Like every year, it's for like the past year, because last year was the first year we did this, and for a Hike for Haiti for the annual event. And this is their 4th annual, and I'm an ambassador for them, 2nd time, which is really cool. And I had a group of streamer friends of mine that helped me fundraise for them. And last year we raised over $90,000 for Hope for Haiti last year for a singular event. And I think I had like 20 some odd streamers with me. And so this year we're down it back a little bit. So, oh, her final exam, run. And yeah, Alpha CC can be very huge files, especially in The Sims 2. Actually, if fiance works outside and it's raining and blizzarding all at once. So he's at home today. Oof. Snow? No, a blizzard and raining? That's not good. I don't know why my alerts are not showing up, but I can hear them, which is very weird. But Peach, thank you for the 14-month resub. No, not 14, 24 is a month resub. That's 2 heckin' years using your Prime. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. 2 years. 2 years. Can we get some hype and some love in the chat, please? And thank you for that brand new resub. The day of cancellations, indeed. Yesterday was you were moving up and got the highest rank in your batch. Nice. Okay, he doesn't have his final exam until 11 hours. Okay, that's fine. But I might change his major. We'll have to see. And she should get an A from her final exam and be on the Dean's list. And Val Pal, good morning-ish to you. It is almost noon, so good morning-ish to you. Canada vibes, Canada vibes. My friend Peach, also my Twitch mod, is from Canada, so Yeah. And you have a new sub badge next to your name. It's so adorable. Ah, welcoming. Speed up. You have class in 1 hour, Bo. Time to go. Time to go. Chop, chop. Oh, good. Okay, Sagaworld just finished her semester as an A+. As a result, she got on the dean's list and she earned 1,200 simoleons. Oh, that's perfect. So now she's going to be in her second part of her term as a freshman. Yeah. I do have a Simbler. I do indeed. I have one for The Sims 4 and then one for The Sims 2. I don't reblog a bunch on The Sims 2 one anymore. I used to a lot, but then, because I got busy. But I do. I do indeed. I feel like I should update that command, the Tumblr command, and put The Sims 2 on there. I'm gonna put that on there. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Fixed it. You're also Canadian and it's raining here. Iffy. Sketchy. We've got a bunch of Canadians in the chat. We love to see it. Canadians do vibe. You keep switching here, depending on the temperature. Right now, at the current moment, the temperature is 63 degrees, which is not that bad. Okay. She's in her second part of her term as a freshman. Haiku from Form over Function. She has class right now, so I'm gonna have her come back and do her term paper when she's done, and then study cooking for one of her skills. Let's see, study skill, cooking. Bo's back. He'll have a final exam in about 6 hours. Oh, this is perfect for him. Pay the bills first, because we ain't trying to be broke. Hee. Baby Peach says hi. Ah, we love it. How is Baby Peach doing, by the way? Are they thriving? Eating well, drinking water? I would assume babies drink water still. I don't know. I don't know what babies drink anymore. Drink milk. Should babies even be drinking water at a very young age? When they're first born, or a couple months in, almost a year? I don't know. I don't know children. You're mixed with that? Nice. I've never been to Canada, but I've always wanted to go. It's not sticking to the ground, at least. At least the snow isn't. Child, pay your bills, or you get repossessed. Oh, not until 6 months. Ah, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Most water really comes from the form of breast milk. Ah. Oh, that makes more sense. I don't know who's calling me. You're from Poland and you've been to Canada? I think if I ever go to Canada, I think I personally would love to go to either Vancouver or I almost said Boston, but that's literally not in Canada. But Vancouver or Toronto. I don't know. I want to visit the set of Riverdale and visit the set of Degrassi, because that's what I want to do. Oh, Crush, Kara, hello, appreciate, cheer up, flirt, charm. But yeah, I've been to most of the states in the US, but never Canada. I've been to Cologne, Germany, and London. That's it. Oh, you were in Quebec and Toronto and went to a cosplay convention there? Fancy. Never been to a convention since VidCon. And that was like years ago. Vancouver is really nice. I bet it is. I've heard really good things about it. I've been live for an hour and a half. What? Vancouver's really big and has a lot of good food and really clean. Oh, good. I love a clean area. I want to try Tim Hortons because people say Timmy's is really good. It's better than Starbucks, even though I've only had one thing from Starbucks, and that was their old-fashioned donuts, and that was literally it. You want to be in this space for Hot Sev? Yeah. Yeah, Cologne. Cologne, Germany is a place in Germany. Riverdale's such a good show. So much drama and chaos. Now, I feel like Riverdale was in a time period of confusion because he just kept doing so many musicals every season and I got very annoyed. Like, it was just like, where is it going? What's happening? But now it's getting better. Oh, you live in Cologne? Oh, really? Well, the last time I was in Cologne was for Gamescom, and that was in 2019, I believe. Have I found another Riverdale stan? Yes. I like Riverdale now. When I first watched it, I really did love it. But at a time period, I didn't like it as much because it got weird. Tim Hortons' garbage. Take it from someone who worked there for 5 years. Oh, are you serious? Really? Oh my. I guess when you work at a place, I can understand. But if I was going to try for the first time, what is one thing that you actually liked from Tim Hortons that you would suggest if I was going to try for the very first time? The musicals were killing me. Yeah. I'm enjoying the new season now, but the musicals were like, I can't no more. It gotta go. Finish your term paper, child. Finish your term paper. We got things to do. We gotta keep that 4.0 GPA. You never I hate the same thing about Tim Hortons. Really? You love Tim Hortons? You went there every day? Their lemonades? Okay. During the summer, it's the best? Okay. Ice caps, farmer biscuits, ice caps, apple fritters donut. Never had an actual apple fritter donut ever before. So I'll keep that on my list. Okay. You've always wanted to go to Gamescom, but I'm just too broke for that. Yeah, I was too broke for that too. EA sent me there. They flew me out for Gamescom for a special EA thing that they were doing. And I went and I'm like, oh, thanks. I wasn't expecting. And so I was very excited. Oh my gosh, besties. Oh, I'm so excited. The Circle is coming back on May 4th. I'm watching it. French vanilla, most people go there for doubles. You're a definite Starbucks type of person. See, I can't have Starbucks because they have too much milk in their products, is the thing. Go eat food, I guess. Smoothies aren't worth it? When was the last time I played The Sims 2? Last week. That was the last time I played The Sims 2. If you don't count The Sims Pet Stories, well, if you count The Sims Pet Stories, yesterday. But actual Sims 2, last week. They had one sweet coffee that I loved, and I made my dad go there every morning. Standard tradition. Crystal, welcome for your lurk. I cannot get behind Dunkin' Donuts. No. Dunkin' Donuts, not for me. Those brick of a donuts, no. Finally, he finishes his stuff. He was there for hours. Okay, here's Kara. I want to actually go over here and make a relationship happen if we're going to make this work. You're Canadian on a budget, so I make coffee at home. Hey, whatever works. I live on a budget too. I don't got time to go outside and pay for things that are overpriced. It ain't for me. Dunkin' Donuts has the best coffee. The donuts are meh. Donuts, yes, are awful. Coffee, never had it. Yeah, The Circle is coming back. Season 4 of The Circle is coming back on Netflix May 4th on a Wednesday. And they say it's the spiciest season ever of The Circle. So, Yeah, just in time for my new apartment. I'll be watching, yes. And what's funny, on May 4th, we're actually watching Turning Red in our Discord. So I find that quite a coincidence. Don't get the iced coffee. There's so much dairy in there. Okay, duly noted. Duly noted. Life Stories and Pet Stories were the best games that got me into The Sims 2. Life Stories, oof. Riley Harlow is so messy. She's a really, really messy sim. She's in that love triangle that I just can't get behind. Like, make up your mind, madam. Who we gonna choose? Dutch Bros? Never had Dutch Bros before. You're into it for the drama and the tea. That's what I love most about the Circle 2, Crystal. The drama and the tea. And just seeing how they can kind of connect with connect with each other via the screen. You're still making whip coffees from quarantine times? Whip coffees. Do you feel like you perfected the whip coffees then? You love Turning Red. So do I. I've seen it about 3 times now, and I adore it. It's so funny. It's so cool. You live in the Seattle area and you don't think we have any Dunkin' Donuts around here? Yeah, Seattle, I've been to Seattle 1 time. I went there for an event for PopCap Games for their Bejeweled Stars game. And, oh my gosh, why? But basically, there's a Starbucks on every corner in Seattle. Fine, I won't flirt with you then. I'll just go and eat my lovely food. Fine. I struggle with a 7-year-old and a 5-month-old. Oof. Oof. You feel so drained today. Hate the feeling, this exhausted because you have 0 energy. Even to go to the toilet? No. I'm so sorry to hear that. I usually have 0 energy too sometimes in the mornings. But streaming helps me a lot to pick up my energy more. Larry, hello. Pretend was a joke. And then I'm gonna go over here and come back and finish my term paper. Dutch, you love Dutch Bros? Let me start setup. Dutch Bros. Oh, see, I live in Illinois, so I've never heard of Dutch Bros before. Oh. Interesting. We just have mainly Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, and Krispy Kreme. They're very good. The texture is very creamy and has the best oatmeal practically. Oh, okay. I'm gonna search later if they have in my area and see. Live in Seattle and there's way too many versions of Dutch Bros around here. Really? Finally, you finish your term paper. I'm gonna have you go back and study your pottery. Go. What you doing? What you doing today? Term paper? Yes. You cried on Turning Red because May May's mom is literally my mom. What is Pet Stories? So Pet Stories is basically stories about your pets. You have these 2 stories, one about Stephen Loyal and then one with Alice Witz. And one story about Alice Witz is that you're trying to win a dog show and not lose your home. And then the other story with Stephen Loyal, he's a chef and his job is to take care of his cousin Celeste's cat named Diva, while also simultaneously making food for the midnight masquerade ball. And we're currently still playing Sims Pet Stories on the last bit of that playthrough. But that's kind of basically what Sims Pet Stories is. Sims 2 with pets, but with a story mode. I try to play The Sims 2 every week. Every once in a while I try to. But then Sims 4 stuff happens and I have to play The Sims 4 because I want to get that stuff out the way, you know? But I don't play The Sims 2 just because of charity. No. Ooh, no, I am not one of those people. I live with this game. I live this game on a daily basis. But I try to squeeze in at least a Sims 2 session every week when I get a chance to. But whenever I can. And welcome back, Behinds. Hello, hello. I have played this game for years, and I have no plans of ever stopping. I got years on this game. Years! Almost 18 years of this game. I do not feel old at all, not even the slightest. It's 9 a.m. It's almost noon for me. It's like 11:48. Back from your walk and dealing with hydro people. Adulting sucks, so I'm gonna just be cleaning the house while working. All good, all good. You lived in Oregon for 4 years and you love Dutch Bros at Rebels Drinks. What is he doing now? What is he doing? Oh, playing SSX 3. Good. So now we're just kind of basically working on all of their university's like a kind of a slow paced thing for me, because mainly what's happening is I'm focusing a lot more on their term papers and skills rather than going out to places and meeting people, which I know I should do. Wait, skills. Here it is. Because the one thing about The Sims 2, you can't travel to other Sims houses, which is sad. But luckily with a mod that I have, I can. I do play The Sims 3. I do indeed. I haven't played it in a while though. Have not played it in a while because I'm fixing a few things with The Sims 3 that I want to fix before fully playing it again, because we have a short life supernatural legacy that we're currently playing right now. We have a witch child and a fairy child. We're sending our, I think, witch child to boarding school and keeping our fairy child in the household. And then we're going to try and build them a new house, because the house they currently live in is way too small. So, yeah. I was going to play it last week, but I was not feeling the best, so I had to cancel the stream. But we will play The Sims 3 at some point again in the future. I do play also Sims with Evil every once in a blue moon. Sims 1 if I want to feel fancy and cause chaos more than usual. But 9 times out of 10, you'll see me play The Sims 2, Sims with Evil, and The Sims 4 on stream. Who plays for charity? I play certain games for charity. Like, every once in a blue moon, I'll play like a random game that I have that I haven't played in years, like Five Nights at Freddy's. I played that for charity because that game stresses me out. Probably Becca, welcome in. How are you doing today? I am doing pretty swell actually at the moment because I'm just chilling, vibing, simming and streaming. But so far so good. How have you been? How you been? Witch child being banished? Yes. Because they're being crazy. They have to go. They have to go. They're doing too much. What's even funnier though, I have another witch sim in The Sims 2 that I'm playing. And what's even funnier is that witch sim is a good sim and adopted a child. So far the child is still alive. Yeah, mostly lurking. Just want to say I love finding streamers who live in the same state. Never had that happen with someone who lives. Oh, who loves? Yeah. Well, hey, Illinois, bipolar state of the internet and the world. I want to move, but I can't because everything else is expensive. You've played The Sims for a couple of years. Nice. I've been playing The Sims for 22 years, which is like nearly all my life. I'm 26. Don't mention your age because I don't want to know. But I'm 26 and I've been playing this game since I was 4. So you miss playing The Sims 3. Don't know how to make it work on the laptop though. The laptop scares me with The Sims 3 because that game runs like a hot potato on a Sunday afternoon. Can NASA run The Sims 3? We don't know until we ask them. So right now we're always in the dark. You wish EA brought back story mode. Same. I do play Animal Crossing, I do. I haven't played it in months because that game, I don't know. I took a break from Animal Crossing, but I do play Animal Crossing and Stardew and other games too. Oh, I was like, what's she doing? I got scared. I didn't know what she was doing. Oh no. We're gonna play Animal Crossing again at a certain point though, because I want to go villager hunting for Flip again, because it's been a minute, but I need to kick out one of my villagers so we can go hunting again. You want to move so bad? So do I. I want to live in like Atlanta or somewhere that's cheaper and where gas isn't like an arm and a leg, you know? You're doing good. Interviewed for your dream job this morning. You killed it. Oh, so you think they're going to move you to the next round? That's so exciting. Congratulations, Becca. I hope you move to the next round. I know you will because you're very smart and you're doing great things. So I'm proud of you. Call up your friends. Sending villagers to the pits. Yes. I opened up my Animal Crossing game just last week. And all of my villagers literally said, "You've been gone for 6 months. Where have you been? You've neglected me. Do you hate me?" And I'm just like, I can't. I'm sorry. I have a life. I stream and make YouTube videos for a living. I have work I gotta do. And I've never felt more hurt in my life. Luckily though, it's just like, come on. I don't live and breathe this game. But it's one of those things. But luckily now, I should not be time traveling as much as I used to, so that doesn't happen. We should be playing Among Us on Friday. We usually do that most of the time, but tomorrow we're making a new shell challenge in The Sims 4. Looking for a cheaper and also seems like the most convenient. I enjoy in the south and southeast, not trying to do all the driving and flying. Same. I can't do all the driving and flying. I don't like even leaving my house. I pay about $16.30 a month just to live in this apartment alone. That doesn't include, you know, the internet or the Amram bill. Those two other things are not included. So I'm like basically paying $1,800 a month just to live here. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, brand new building and everything. I don't like it. So yeah, who burnt the pancakes? Oh my gosh, don't eat the burnt ones. Do not eat the burnt ones. Eat the good ones. Thank you very much. So, madam. And sir, if you would be so kind and study for your school, that would be really helpful. I have you study. Ooh, no, let's have him study psychology. Yes. Psychology. Do this, please. I like how your Sims can study like couple counseling, long life happiness, even fire safety, because you know these Sims are prone to starting fires. I'm gonna be hopping off stream for now. All good, Dippy Rock. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Appreciate the company as of always. Thank you. But enjoy the rest of your day. Your psychic advisor suggests that you keep your secrets well this month. There may be untrustworthy individuals in your environments. What? Is that a threat? My psychic advisor literally said there's untrustworthy individuals in my vicinity of my area. Should I be worried? Am I gonna die? I wish they put firefighters in Get to Work pack. That would be so perfect. Because they added in firefighters with Snowy Escape. And honestly, if they ever did a revamp of Get to Work, I would love to add in firefighters as a like work from home or going to work with your Sims type of career, and also have the option to upgrade the other careers we got in that pack. Even having it live in businesses would be perfect. Enjoy your work, Epic. The Sims 2, when things would randomly get burned for no reason on the stove, would spontaneously combust because low cooking skill? Yes. I could leave my game unpaused and so much chaos would commence. I did that in The Sims 4 this past weekend. Sonya Dora is at school. Actually, is she? She is not. She just got back from school, so she's fine. But yeah, I literally left my game unpaused and so much chaos happened and I lived for it every single day. Turn on all the lights. There we go, that's better. Put all away the books. Go practice your painting. Thank you. They were. I miss the Sims 3 career. I think with ambitions, the career that I played the most was probably the firefighter career and the architectural designer career. I enjoyed that the most. Yeah, enjoy your sleep dump here. Thank you for hanging out and lurking. Appreciate the company always. Oh, you know, now what I'm thinking, I might just move. Oh. Not a naked sim just running around in the... We have a naked sim on the loose. Sims 2 had private school and Sims 3 had boarding school. Yeah. And soulful emotional welcome in. How are you doing today? Yeah, I think I might actually move Sonya Door. Actually, no, I think I'm gonna save and go to neighborhood view and build that house. Yeah, Sims 2 had private school, but you had to invite over the headmaster to get approved to go into boarding school. And then the Sims 3, you could just send your kids straight to boarding school and not even bat an eyelash. They would come back to a new age after a while, but it was stressful. You're doing great. It's a really slow day at work, so you just ordered lunch. Ooh. What did you order for lunch? Anything good? Where did this child come from? Hold up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where did this child come from? Always Tanya, welcome in. How are you doing? Chicken tenders? Oh, I love chicken tenders. I might make some chicken tenders today along with whatchamacallit, waffle fries. You never could figure out how to get them actually accepted. My way of doing it is just feeding the headmaster spaghetti, because for some reason spaghetti made the food points go straight up, and then having them tour around my house with certain particular rooms that looked good. Oh, snap. I remember this now. Oh, no. That's what happened. I would love private school in The Sims 4. I agree. And having a headmaster come to your house to like determine if you're worthy enough. That'd be perfect. Pleasing the headmaster, but it was really stressful. I would always fail, but then somehow succeed. I now realize who this child is. Amin Landgrab the Fifth. I forgot. I literally forgot. What? Now I understand. What happened? So when Lilith went to Malcolm's mansion in Blue Water Village, because at the time Malcolm was married to Daniel Pleasant, Lilith's father, and Lilith, you know, the black sheep rebel she is, told Malcolm what Daniel's plan was all along, using him for money and his fame and his name. Malcolm confronted Daniel, and Daniel basically confessed, and Malcolm divorced him. And I think it was at the same time, and it was already too late, that he had called the agency, the adoption agency, to adopt a kid, and we got him in. That's what happened. Yeah, we adopted the kid in the midst of our marriage/divorce. Oh. Well, now we have a child. We now have a child in this household now. Yeah, there is a mod that you can download to put your Sims into private school. I think, isn't that by Kawaii Stacy? If I'm not mistaken, I think it is. Kawaii Stacy has that mod. Putting your kids into private school and homeschooling. I find that really cool. I really do miss the whole part of like homeschooling your kids, even though you could never do it in The Sims ever. But I did like the idea of having that mod in my game to have that option. Okay, let's get a lovely bassinet. And then we're gonna get a changing table. Where I'm gonna put this changing table, I have no idea. Oh no. You know, the changing table is gonna go into the bathroom, I think. Well, no, we're gonna put it over here. Ooh, we got no room in this house whatsoever. You know, they can share. They can share. We'll put the nice, lovely table here for the kid. We'll get a potty squatty, put over here. Get some toys, put over here. We'll put another xylophone thing right here. Oh, I forgot about this whole household. Oh my gosh. Oh. You're having a stressful meeting phone call to make. So I'm putting it off and hanging out here. Oh, I'm so sorry that you're gonna have a stressful phone call you have to make later. But I'm glad that you're here to hang out with us. Lynn, welcome in and thank you for the 4-month resub. How are you doing today, my friend? Welcome in. Hello. But don't worry though, Lala, you've got this. It'll all work out fine. Teenager, 3 days. Oh, I know what happened. Lilith wasn't going to go to university because she didn't want to. So she moved into the university world to get away from her mother. That's what happened. Alexander wasn't going to go to university either, too. They both wanted to skip university completely. Because they already have a business. I forgot. But I'm glad you're doing great, Lynn. Today, we're just casually playing The Sims 2 because I love nostalgia and Sims 2 is my vibe. It's like my bread and butter. It's what I live for every day. Phone calls make me sweat like crazy for nerves. I just don't like calling people in general. When I get calls, I'm like, why are you calling me? Like in the past, 2 hours, I have gotten 3 phone calls. Three phone calls. Why? Why is that? I'm gonna build a small house for Sonyador. Okay, let's make this Sonyador. Here's house. I like how in the university worlds you can only rent houses instead of buy houses. It's cheaper. You want The Sims 4 to upgrade the babies? Yes. I want to be able to have updated babies, more activities for children and teens. That would be so cool. You're dreaming for Sims 2 Remastered so you can play on Windows 10. Otherwise, I have to build a virtual computer for it. Not really. I have Windows 10 and I play it. And I have a beast of a computer. But you know, honestly, I feel like I'm literally one of the lucky few who has had The Sims 2 for ages and has had it worked on every single rendition of Windows, even Windows 8 and even Windows 8.1. Yeah. It's really easy once you kind of go through all the steps, but yeah. If you do !Sims 2 in the chat, it'll tell you how to get The Sims 2 to work on Windows 10. Oh, like insurance? Another call, wow. Insurance and appointments? Ugh. Taxes? Icky. I'm just so bummed every time. I think I gave my collection to my niece and they lost it because they don't want it. They didn't want it? Oh, that's just evil. That is just evil of them. I can never get rid of The Sims 2. It's that one game I just can't. I just can't. Yeah, I don't even play The Sims 2 on full screen. I play it on windowed mode, and then I use this program called Borderless Gaming that puts the game in full screen. But if you want to know, the link is in the chat. It's on Pleasant Sims' website, by the way. I don't even have a refresh rate, I don't think, in The Sims 2. Because my refresh rate on my monitor, I think, is 120? I'm pretty sure. I don't know what I just pressed. Oh no. Oh. Oh, that's what it... Oh. Yay. Okay, good. But yeah, honestly, I find it so easy to get The Sims 2 to run on Windows 10. At least for me, it has been easy. But I would say it's like 2 simple programs. I use the Graphic Rules Maker and the 4 gig patch program, and then somehow my game magically worked. I don't know, I just feel like I'm just one of those lucky people. Because like, I will do everything in my power to get The Sims 2 to work. I will not rest, I will not sleep until this game is fixed, so I can play it religiously. It's like my bread and butter. It's like the first game I've ever played that I really enjoyed. So I always go back to it, I always build it in it. I build all of my own houses because I can't stand with the EA build houses because they're sad and tacky. So I just build all my own. You're looking at it for Goodwill and pawn shops. That is the best way nowadays. Pawn shops and thrift stores will be your best bet. But Graphic Rules is amazing. You know, this sounds a little or very unhinged, but the big part why I spend an exorbitant amount of money on my iMac is that The Sims 2 is in the App Store, so you don't have to have a hassle of installing. True. True. I mean, honestly, hey. Kind of cool though you can play The Sims 2 on Mac, and it's still on the App Store. I wish though they added all the expansions and stuff packs though to it. But yeah, if you have a Mac computer and you have the App Store open, you can buy it off of there. So kind of a nice sweet deal, if I do say so myself. There needs to be more Simmers who stream The Sims 2. I'm not joking. I seriously know so many Simmers who have The Sims 2 and it runs. I'm not gonna name any names because that would just be rude. But all of my friends have The Sims 2. They should stream it more. But The Sims 4 is so new and stuff like that. I'm just one of those Simmers. I'm like, I will play whatever I want. But I don't know. They can do whatever they want to their stream, of course, but yeah, I feel like people should play more of The Sims 2. Like if it runs, well, play it. People don't know what happened in this game half of the time because it's in the back of people's minds, you know? Oh, hello, build a wall, thank you. Discovered you during a multiplayer stream with Glue1. Lost your phone and have it back now and gave you a friendly follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But I'm glad you're back. So I appreciate the follow as always. Sims was the first game I ever played, nearly 24 hours in one summer. Same. I made a career out of this. I spent my days playing this game religiously for years. I was like, I'm gonna make YouTube videos about it, so I did. So I made a bunch of like Sims 2 machinima videos back in the day, like during high school. And those videos are still up on my old YouTube channel that you cannot find. But I used to make a bunch of videos about that. I was like a director in a sense, made voiceover series and everything. And then I stopped because it got stressful, but now I just make Let's Plays about it. Crying because watching you roof in The Sims 2 looks so easy than in The Sims 4. Oh, it's way easier. I don't do auto roofing in this game because it's stressful and looks sad. I find myself building so much faster in The Sims 2 because there's limited building features, but I don't know. I like building. I'm a builder. I've tried to play The Sims 3 over the weekend. I try to too, because I have a Let's Play on YouTube where I'm playing through a family. I've neglected them so badly. I need to build them a new house, like ASAP. You really did miss missing stuff in the expansion packs, but I'm glad I'm able to play it at all. Right. I say, oof, I'd be grateful with what I have, because I'm telling you, Sims 2 is very rare. It's very rare of a game. My bestie got you The Sims 3 when you were 14 or 15, and I'm addicted. Very good. Very good. You weren't on YouTube at all, so there's a lot of machinima stuff I miss. Oh, yeah. And the machinima community is still thriving big, especially in the Sims 2 era. Like, a few of my friends still make videos about it. And I was working on one, but then, you know, life happened. And I should probably finish it so I can release it and just be done with it. But it's for The Sims 4, and I've been working on it since 2018. You just don't like how clay, like they look. Yeah. See, the stats of The Sims 3 for you. I call them potatoes because they look like potatoes. So I get scared when I play The Sims 3 because I never know what's gonna happen. I'm like, oh no, they're dying. They're stressed. But the other cool thing too about The Sims 2 is that you can change the color of the ceiling to whatever you want. So you don't have to have it be that plain white swatch that we usually see in The Sims 4. You know? Plus you can do the siding individually wherever you want, which makes it easier for a lot of things, for building. Custom sidings. You can change the swatches of certain things as well, but it costs you money. It's free. You still watch sim type movies. Things, I'm telling you, people and their talent is out of this world. Like one of my friends, Kyle, he goes by the name Forever Loud X on YouTube, and he's making the series called oh gosh, Seeking Harmony, I believe. No, it's called Hiding Holidays. That's another thing that he did ages ago. But he makes a series, and episode 2 is supposed to be coming out soon, I think. Can't remember when. How do you change the color of the ceiling? So if I go into this mode, can you see it? Oh, oops. I gotta put a floor on top of this first, and then I can change it. Let me do this. There we go. Oh, that lighting is out of control. Yikes. You remember you watched your sister play The Sims 1? Sims 1 was a trip that I can definitely remember. Okay, let me see. There we go, now we can see. But basically, you can kind of see it a little bit. Like up here, this thing, then you see a white ceiling. But if I didn't like it, which I don't, I would change it to a different color. So if I go to my flooring, and just do that, you can kind of see it a little bit. But yeah. And it's not a mod, it's literally within the game itself. You just get a floor, slap it right there, there you go. Kind of nice. Simple. But why did they take it away? Is my real question. The nostalgia's hitting me hard. Sim 2 was probably my first simulation game ever. The build menu was quite good. Oh, it was. The one thing that I do love about The Sims 4, there was a search bar. Having to search for things in The Sims 2 and 1, oof. That makes me want to cry. However, Sims 1 was way more difficult with building, with searching for items, because you couldn't copy and paste stuff in The Sims 1 sometimes. Like if you place down a wallpaper and then a piece of furniture, but you wanted to change, or like put your wallpaper on the inside, you would have had to physically go back to find that wallpaper or that flooring. I wanted to cry every time I played Sims 1 and build. Because all I would build in The Sims 1 was colonial mansions. That's all I know how to build. I don't know how to build anything else. No, you're all good, all good. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and the follow. And good morning, Cat Love. How are you doing today? No, they took away and now The Sims 4 is in VR. Oh my gosh, no. Not VR. Not VR. It could probably happen. Oh, we even had spiral staircases too. I love spiral staircases. It gave me so much joy and serotonin. I might even turn this into a YouTube video, honestly. Everything I record that I build on stream ends up being a YouTube video half of the time. To the Sims 4 credit, building in The Sims 3 was horror. Oh, it was. Creative style I loved, but a small little house could take me 10 hours. Oh yes, yes, 100%. Me building The Sims 3, 10 hours at the most. If I was going to do creative style and everything, but without creative style, 3 hours. Because on average, it takes me 3 hours to build a house in The Sims 3, if I'm not using creative style, or I tend to be very speedy with it and rush. But this is why I always save my swatches in The Sims 3 so I don't take forever in a day with my building. Okay, I need a door on the side. Ooh, laundry, which reminds me I should probably do my laundry at some point. It's not up to the brim anymore, but I need to fold and put away some of the old laundry that I had earlier. That's a good reminder to remind myself to do that. Well, good, happy folding. That's why you miss creative style. A part of me misses it, but I've slowly come to terms and realized the more swatches I added, the longer it would take to load things. And personally, it was like, oh my gosh, make it end. Make the torture end. Because imagine having to load all those swatches in. It would take literally a millennium. I'm not joking. Okay, so I think I want to put a small little office here, bathroom here. I'm gonna make this part make a small bedroom. Yeah. Cover this up. And then make this part the bathroom. This will be their bedroom. This will actually, you know what? No. This part can be a hallway bathroom. This could be like an office-y area maybe, or a little breakfast nook. Living room. There we go. I kind of like it. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. Just like making nice, simple houses in The Sims 2. Yes. I'm a simple, simple child simmer. I build simple houses. But you know, I occasionally want to build some mansions every once in a while in The Sims 2. And I'm just like, why do I do all this? I built one mansion in The Sims 2. It took me 16 hours to build because I was putting so much detail into it. Just with the custom hair colors in the Sim 4, that's the only thing I want for a wheel for. Same. I just want a wheel for hairstyles and eye colors. That's all I really want. Actually, now I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. And I'll make it smaller. Put this back. Bedroom, living room, bathroom, bathroom. Kitchen will be quite small and compact, but it'll be worth it. But now that I'm thinking, let's see, do it like this way. I'm gonna do some tester furniture and see what I can do for placements. Let's see. I'm gonna use these counters. I want them. Creative style was awesome, but it was honestly too much. It was a blessing and a curse. We loved it so much that we just didn't want it anymore because it was so much to handle. Stove will go here. And fridge will go here. I'm making a small kitchen instead. Got my ideas now. But you know the one thing that I do miss the most? IKEA stuff. There was literally an IKEA stuff pack in The Sims 2 and an H&M stuff pack. I miss that desperately. I miss it so much. Like if we ever got, oh, that's, no children today. If we ever got an option to have IKEA and like a collab in The Sims 4, it would be IKEA. That's what I would want personally. Just an IKEA collab. And then I'm good. I'll be steady. I'll be okay. Mansions really never made sense for me in The Sims 2. I rarely roleplay a super wealthy character. Same. I never have wealthy Sims because all my Sims are always poor. No matter what the circumstances that they are in, they're always poor. It's sad, but it's true. And personally, I find it quite funny. Criticel said, ha! There's 12 swatches on the same denim. You can also recolor it. Good luck. You don't think The Sims could get away with working with IKEA or H&M again? But those are truly one of the best stuff packs today. Oh yes. I think now, yeah, I can see it, but you never know. And Blonde Plum Bob, thank you for the raid. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Oh yeah, I'll add in a kitchen sink. I feel like I should probably expand this a little bit more now that I think about it. I'm gonna take the processor away. But yeah, welcome in. How are you? How was the stream? What were you up to today? We're just casually building in The Sims 2 because I'm a Sims 2 fan and stan and I can't put this game down. But hi. Coming out, you'd like to say that you bought the teen style stuff in H&M and Glamour Life and the 3 Sims 2 stuff packs I've been playing without for a while because I lost them and I moved out of your parents' house. Now you have them back and they arrived yesterday. Oh, it's so exciting. I find Glamour Life just so glamorous and so amazing and just like, ooh, I love it. Well, that's so cool. Congratulations. And Bianca MX, welcome in. How are you doing? The clothes alone with H&M was so perfect. I had all of my Sims buy everything, but they went broke because of it, because everything cost 200 simoleons each. I was not pleased. I wasn't pleased with that price. My 200 simoleons each. My Sims are broke. We don't got time for that. You were building The Sims 4 and thought we head over to some Sims 2 action. Ooh, woo. Yeah, so we were just kind of building in The Sims 2 because one of my Sims will be graduating or will soon be a sophomore in university, and I want them to move into a small little house instead of a dorm setting. So yeah, little Sims 2 building to show you the difference between the two. And Jay, thank you for giving a gifted sub to Simterior. Thank you so much. I think I should filter with IKEA. Yeah, IKEA home stuff, there we go. Get our lovely Chaz here. But yeah, what were you building in The Sims 2 actually? And I remember some of your streams. I remember you. One of my friends, I think, rated you one time, and that's how I came across from one of your streams. And you're really like amazing. You're very interactive, you're very kind, you're very sweet. And I love your streams, by the way. I tend to lurk in a lot of streams. What in the, what do you mean? Oh my gosh, okay, delete this. But yeah. Hand it to you, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well and swell. Why can I not put this here? Well, that's kind of rude. I will put it where I want. Well, can I do it now? Normally this goes straight. Move objects. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Perfect. Also, the cheats in The Sims 2 were quite a time. Bull prop, testing cheats enabled true. Like, what? But also, I don't know, some of them are just weird. Yeah, chilling like a villain. You have to leave early, gonna spend time with your sister. All good, all good. Enjoy your lurk. Dab, thank you for hanging out and modding for us today. See you hopefully next time for another stream tomorrow. Maybe, who knows? Yes, totally. I'm gonna cry now? No, don't cry. It's true. I lurk in a lot of people's streams and I just vibe. When people have good vibes, I adore it. I don't get to make every stream, but whenever I do, I enjoy my time. Okay. Oh, gotta delete this one over here. I think I might put down one of these paintings. I don't know which one I want though. Glamour Life is still your fave though, and forever will be. I vividly remember being a small child and my mom took you to the toy/game store, and it was snowing outside, and we got to the store. We saw Glamour Life on the shelf, which just came out at the time, and I was just like so excited. I remember recreating the box art living room. Oh my gosh, wait, I think, do I have it? Oh no, I don't. Okay, so I don't have the physical art, box art, or the box. I own literally everything but that one physically, so I had to get the Ultimate Collection just to get it. But yeah, have a good day, Deb. It makes my heart really happy. You're welcome. Yeah, and you've got to, you know, raid and run. I totally understand. Do your post-stream stuff. Do what you gotta do. But I appreciate the generosity and support for the raid. It means a lot. Check this out. There we go. I'm gonna do tile back here. It's easier. But I would recreate sets all the time in The Sims 2 from the box art as well. Like, I think it was the holiday pack that we got a while, like years ago for The Sims 2. And I was just having a field day. Because Santa Claus would show up, all the Christmas stuff, and Happy Holidays was the time to live by. I don't want that one. I want this one? I don't remember which one it is. Oh, and the little booklet that came with the Glamour Life for styling tips. Talking about use the fishtail undo braid with the low plunging necklace dress for glamorous and long necks. Really? They had one of those? They would literally teach you fashion? Oh my gosh. My Sims would have been thriving with it if I knew that. And Platinum Sims and Cindy Sims, welcome in. How are you doing both today? We are currently playing The Sims 2, building in The Sims 2 more exactly, for a Sim who's about to be a sophomore in university. So they need a new home. So yeah, welcome in. That was also the moment I realized, oh wait, the social worker undo actually is kind of cute, honestly. Yeah, it is. Wait, what? New Sims delivery? Where? Midtown Cat, welcome in. How are you doing today? I'm gonna get a toaster oven. Get this one out the way. There we go. So two spaces to cook. That's good enough for me. Actually, I'm gonna take out the microwave oven and put a microwave, because ramen. And let's figure out this situation here. There we go. You miss The Sims 2? Honestly, I've been posting more on YouTube about The Sims 2, and I'm finally getting back into like streaming The Sims 2 more. I used to read all the booklets, and actually were kind of cute. They had all little tips and tutorials as things. Yeah, I remember it was I think it was free time that I remember like reading all the booklets, or the one booklet that came inside of it. And I was just mesmerized by like the sheer things I could do with it. I'm telling you, Sims 2 Superior, they help you with those things. It's a helper's guide for success. I think I also read the one for Open for Business, because I was trying to figure out how to run a successful business in The Sims 2 when it first came out, because I was very confused. And I forgot that you could have a lived-in business in The Sims 2 as well when it first came out. So that was a time to live by. It's also a Wednesday. Show me your new unfurnished house. My new unfurnished house? This house? It's unfurnished. It's not much, but it's something. We kind of literally just got started with this house, so we don't have much to show. Minus the fact that building it. Ooh, I don't like that flooring. It just popped up while you were playing The Sims 4. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. I'm guessing there's gonna be something fancy, probably new hair maybe. But yeah, I don't have much to show with this house. If y'all came from the raid, all I really have is the kitchen slash dining room and the general layout, and that's literally it. I don't got much. That's the roof. It's not as exciting, but it sure is something. Free time was a good pack too. But the Sims community is continuing to thrive every single day, and we love to see it. Honestly, we really do. We really do. Okay. You love the building cast, the wheel from The Sims 3, but really didn't like the way The Sims looked. Yeah. And that's where I downloaded so much custom content and then became addicted to downloading so much custom content over the years. Because I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop. Is that really even necessary to have this here? Module blocks, no. Yeah, this is like hard because we didn't really have like tabletop coffee tables in The Sims 2. So it's kind of hard to decorate certain things. When in doubt, add a plant. Add a plant in the corner to ease my pain. So I'm on The Sims. I thought you were playing this. We were playing The Sims 2. Oh, I am playing The Sims 2. Well, that's what I'm playing. I am playing The Sims 2. I'm just currently building right now, but no, you're totally fine. Oh, we got a new Sims delivery. That you are right. We got a new Sims delivery update. I'll show you what it is. Here it is. But no, I am playing The Sims 2 today. I'm not playing The Sims 4. I was just talking about The Sims 4, but if you didn't see it, get it now. We got new Arab dishes alongside new tank tops, cactus, a froggy scenario for nature lovers, apparently. Okay. A frog lover scenario? Okay. But honestly, I have to say, I love this cactus. It's like the perfect size, tiny little plant that I need. And also, I love these tank tops. So, I can get behind this. I feel like they meant to put this out for Earth Day a while ago, but, you know, still, hey, in the works. You can't get a CC addiction. I'm a console player. Not until you get The Sims. I don't know. Unless you get a Skyrim, I think. I don't know. But yeah, it looks really cool. So get it now while you can. It's there, out, it's alive, it's thriving. I find it kind of cool that we get free updates this way, because if we got a new kit every single month, I would scream. But yeah, I'm gonna put this up here. And now that I think about it, I might move the mirror and put a plant. Oh yeah, that looks way better. I'll put the plant in the corner over here instead. And I forgot about the security alarm and the phone. Yep, wall phone. Security alarm, there we go. I was like, I gotta figure out my space where I'm gonna do it. Security alarm, wall phone, and then we need a clock somewhere right here. But yeah, if you have literally any questions, if you're brand new to my stream today or brand new to The Sims 2, you got any questions, I'm happy to answer them to the best of my ability. I'm here for your questions. We need a smoke alarm. Oh, the ring ring girl? Yeah, that one's horrifying. I do not like ring ring girl. She said literally, call me maybe. Carly Rae Jepsen coming at you live. Bull prop, snap objects to grid false. These cheats were so long. It's basically the alt placement of The Sims 4. Oh my gosh. Bull prop, snap objects to grid false. Allowed you to put your objects wherever you want freely, because alt placing was not allowed. You need to go build a house now to use that cactus. Do it. Do it right now. I dare you. Okay, there we go. That looks a little bit better now. I don't want to, I want to keep this house very minimal in a sense of like objects, because the more stuff I add in here, the more expensive the rent will be. And my Sims does not have that much money anyway, so we ain't trying to go broke in these streets. It's 2022. Brokeness is not an option. Sims 3 will have you CC addicted. Oh, it will. You know who I downloaded the most from for The Sims 2? I think it was Praline Sims, S Club for their eyelashes. Oh, and there were so many others I can't remember. I just know Praline Sims I used to download a lot from. Who was that one shoe creator? Because Sims 4 shoes for Alpha CC, MJ95. And then for The Sims 3, there was someone like it. I don't know, I can't remember. A welcome mat. That's what I'm thinking. I gotta find like the right one before I place it down and buy it. I think. Actually, no, I'll go with this one. It seems normal enough. This right here. Oh, that is not pretty. Yeah, I'll just do like this instead. Good. But yeah, the hair, the clothes, the makeup, the everything, even the worlds. Like whenever we got new content for The Sims 3, there would be CC for it, and I would download it because I was like, thank you. I will take it right now. Thank you. You don't have to tell me twice, because I already have it. Have you got all the stuff packs of The Sims 2? I do. I have the CD versions, minus Glamour Life for the CDs, but then I also have the Ultimate Collection, which has everything, which honestly, I was only missing one thing, Glamour Life. But I do have everything, including everything for The Sims 4, Sims 1, and The Sims 3, minus Katy Perry's Sweet Treats. But that's it. That's all I got. I own every single Sims game known to man, minus the DS versions of the My Sims games, and that's pretty much it. You love Praline Sims? They're so good. I downloaded all of their eyebrows for The Sims 4 because I love their eyebrows. I'm gonna move the door over here instead. Yeah. Because I want this wall for the sake of having, oops, what is it? Yeah, I'm gonna put a couch here. Yeah, it makes more sense. Let's get our lovely IKEA couch. Bathroom door. Put a bathroom door and put it over here. There we go. Bathroom. IKEA collection. Where did you go? Here you are. Let's get this nice couch. Perfect. Minus Katy Perry Sweet Treats. One, because I was broke. During the Sims 3 era, I was a broke child. I couldn't afford nice things. And at the time, it didn't appeal to me. And when it was too late, I couldn't buy it anymore. So I'm sorry. So now all I have left of Katy Perry's Sweet Treats is Little Dicka's Sweet Treats CC collab, or a CC pack that he made. That is the close I can get to Katy Perry's Sweet Treats. But for The Sims 4, that's all I can do. Let's see. Let's get this right here. You too own every single Sims pack ever exists. I feel like I'm not the most financially responsible person. I'm not either. I buy things because it looks nice. It's sad. But I feel like I need to spend less money on things. But I just can't. I need them all. But however, though, my thing, I now spend all my money on buying Photoshop brushes and Procreate brushes, when in reality, I only use 2 brushes. So it's like, I don't need all these brushes. I should stick with one and be happy. You got all the Sims 4 packs too. You don't use PC anymore though, so you're limited. So you had all the Sims 2 for like 10 years ago, but moved a house a few times and got them lost. No. That's a table. That's another table. I will get a desk over here. And now the thing, but actually I'm gonna put the door here, put a chair right here, get a computer. Where'd it go? Here it is, computer. Get this computer right here. Yeah, The Sims 3 was very laggy for me when I first played it for the first time because it was just causing major destruction to my brain and my Sims. And it's like, oh no, we shall not explode today. But yet they did. And then I wept. I hate to admit, but I never played The Sims 3. Understandable. I think The Sims 3 was a game that a lot of people either skipped or didn't play it enough when The Sims 4 first came about. Where is the video game thing? Hello? Oh, I'm in the wrong section, that's why. It's right here. But now I gotta move the door. There's no way. Broke as a child, was broke parents, still broke now, yet I buy every pack upon release since The Sims 2 because I'm a financial menace. I call that adulting. Adulting at its finest, honestly. When you love a game for so long, you just end up buying everything because nostalgia. She's a literature major, so I'm gonna buy her an easel. You miss the IKEA stuff? So do I. I miss IKEA. I only have one thing from IKEA, and it's the desk that I have now. I'm always changing appearances to my Sims, so the waiting screen in The Sims 3 bothered you. I think there's a way to get rid of that with, what's that mod again? NROS, I'm pretty sure. The NROS mod, you can probably get rid of the loading screen, I think. All I know, I took the loading screen completely out. Or the intro screen for The Sims 3 completely out because it was annoying. I didn't want it anymore. Let's put the easel over here instead. This wall can be blank. You feel like going furniture CC shopping for The Sims 2 now? Do it. I have a CC Finds Tumblr for The Sims 2. So I'm just saying. Oh. Your brother and you loved The Sims so much when you were young that your dad got a whole separate computer for us so that he could handle the size of the games. That's so nice. Wait, you mean technically I did own it on the Wii and tried to play it, but moving your PC to a buggy Wii was just too much of a deal with you? Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, that's a nice wallpaper, but it's too fancy for us right now. But there's one wallpaper in particular that I always end up using in this game. That's a nice color. But where is that one wallpaper that I really love? This one. I always end up going with this wallpaper all the time because it looks so nice. Adulting. Your whole living room IRL is from IKEA. An IKEA stan, I see. Okay, the living room's done. Now for the bedroom. IKEA. I kind of want to use a Murphy bed, but our house is too small for a Murphy bed at the moment. Your first ever memory of The Sims 3 was making your own family as Sims, but you were too little, so you didn't know you have the rest relations between Sims, and you were too sad those Sims weren't your actual family. No. I miss being able to like kind of do all that stuff. Even separate like modes for like pets, especially horses, was really cool. I miss that. Do I want horses now? Maybe. Do I really want them? Not really. NROS is like the MCC, but for The Sims 3. You buy every computer with specs to handle The Sims. That's what I do. I always keep in mind The Sims. Millie dear, thank you so much for the $15 donation to Hope for Haiti. Thank you so much. Giving some hype and some love in the chat for that new donation. You remember when The Sims 3 was announced, you drew an entire 50-day tear-off calendar to hang above your bed, and looking back, feels like it was a cry for help, honestly. Why did I do the same thing but for The Sims 2? I feel like we're the same person. Do you want cars? Honestly, at this point in time, no. I really don't want cars in The Sims 4. We've gone too long, almost 8 years without them. That now I just don't want them. Because like, what could they possibly do that will make me love it more? Let's get a mirror. Let's get this mirror right here. There we go. But no, not really. Sims 2 is so nostalgic that I literally played it up until The Sims 4 for Christmas like 5 years ago. Kind of the same with me. I played The Sims 2 way more leading up to The Sims 4, and then I kind of switched, and then I did that. I know we are so close to our goal. We are. For the donation, I can't do math. I almost said we're only like $45 away, but not really. That's called time. We're at $83 away from hitting our goal. That's so crazy. Thank you all so much for who has donated and shared the link to your friends and family about the charity. That really means a lot. Thank you, thank you. I'm starting to believe we honestly are. My acting classes are going really great. I was gonna have one tonight, but it got canceled. So I have a free weekend just to chill and prepare for my next one starting in May. It's a voice acting for commercials or voice acting class. No, I have an animation voiceover class in May, an on-camera commercial class in May, and then audition for TV and film class in May. So I have a bunch of classes coming up soon that I'm really excited for. You played The Sims before a wee bit ago and was really enjoying the family that I picked from the map, and they both, their parents don't spontaneously combust. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Sometimes I like to go into The Sims 3 and like destroy relationships a lot. It's not bad because I'm just like, break up the marriage, see what happens, hope for the best, cause chaos. Miss the storied mode of The Sims. Me too, especially with these The Sims Medieval and The Sims Pet stories and life stories. Oh, $86. I'm telling you, math and me, we ain't on the same playing field. You don't want cars either, but you do want actual babies like The Sims 3. So do I. I think I might leave this. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the way it is. It's too cramped anyway. I'm the same way, but I think I probably would like them to be like The Sims 2. Because Sims 3 babies, they were wrapped in a burrito. Literally a burrito. Whereas Sims 2 babies, they had actual legs. They had legs. Little baby legs. I'm like, okay, I can get behind this. Why have I never used this wallpaper before? Because it was tacky looking when I was younger. This wallpaper was a choice. Oh my goodness gracious, no. Why does your Sims 2 look better than mine? I have a better graphics card, maybe? I have a NVIDIA RTX 3060 graphics card. But also I use an Intel Core i9 processor, 32 gigs of RAM. I don't know. I guess that's what it is. Like the colors look better, but I don't know. Something about it. I love it. It just might be my graphics card, I'm assuming. I mean, I haven't changed anything differently, personally, with this game. It just might have been just like my graphics card, I'm assuming. There we go. Let's get a nice, ooh. Oh, that's also a bathroom too. So I'll put a shower here, and I'll do a shower tub combo right here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Sims 2 family gameplay is my jam. I love family gameplay more than anything. The more I have for family gameplay, the better. It's what I live for. It's how I thrive. But then also drama is what I get to create in this game from the family gameplay alone. Math is hard. Something horrible happened in your legacy challenge? Oh no, tell me. Tell me right now. What happened? Oh, I'm gonna switch this out for a medicine cabinet instead. Yeah, switch this out. Get a medicine cabinet. We can get acne cream and stuff. Thank you so much, Millie dear. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you. No, one of the stories is breaking up a marriage with your plant sim scenario. Oh. Let's get the flooring over here. There we go. I don't think I'll probably put a thing. I'll just use the standard mirror instead. You're a little bit too scared to ruin your townie's life in The Sims 2 because it's not consensual and you can't just actually, you just can't casually start a new save. Yeah, that is, yeah. You know, I didn't think about that until like now, but I'm too far in to change anything. There's no way of fixing these relationships in this game for me. Yeah, I forgot. You got one save file and that's literally it. You mess it up, it's your own fault. I think I only changed their story if I don't like The Sims enough or I feel like there could be more to them, you know? Burrito babies, they sus. Who knows what they're hiding in those little legs of them? Okay, let's go back. Let's do some landscaping with these hedges. Make sure I turn them the right way. Actually, no. Well, every time you've gotten a new computer, it's a game of what am I going to do with Stranger Town Bella? True. You don't want to waste her. See, I can't figure out a way to get her back. I know there's a way, but I can't remember. I want to bring her back to life because Alexandra Goth left Mortimer alone in the house because Bella kind of came back and then disappeared again. I don't know. And thinking for the hydrate rule, you think one of your mods have been glitched or something, but the mother of a certain gen disappeared? So now I don't have access to the previous gens? Oh no. When was the last time you saved? Mortimer's just sad and in denial. However, he died. He died in my game. Because I was planning to get him back together with Dina Caliente. But when they got back together, the next day he died. Right on the front lawn. And Savvy, welcome in. How are you doing today? For about like another couple of minutes or so. I usually only stream for about 3 hours at a time. Bella said, peace out again. Like I literally spawned the tombstone of L&D. I got Bella back somehow. She was there and then she was gone. Right in a sort of a second, like, oh, okay. So I was like, oh no. I was so nervous for all of my Sims. I really felt bad for them, honestly, but you know, hey, you win some, you lose some. And right in there, I decided that I don't want Bella back anymore. But I wanted her back for the sake of like photos. And that's literally it. I have no windows in the front of the house. We have no windows elsewhere in this house. Oh no, I did not think about this. Oh no, oh no, oh no. This was a couple of days ago. I just moved on and pretended that she skipped town. Honestly, storytelling at its finest, and we love to see it. That's good. Skipping town seems honestly right. Oh, so you think away? Okay, cool. Yeah, let's put one here, and then another window here. So let's move this. Let's break over here. There we go. Whoa. I think you can only get her back from the Sims 3E. Oh, okay. See, I did that and I messed up something in my save one time. And still Natty, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing today? Welcome in everyone. How was your stream? Also, I love your emotes, by the way. They're really cool. But how are you doing? And yes, we are playing The Sims 2 today. We were working on a build, actually, for one of my university students who's about to become a sophomore. And I felt like they needed a new home. So I thought, let's build them a new home today. Yeah, welcome in. Hopefully everything is well with you. And now the thing, I might move this over. Yeah, let's move this whole bathroom down in a different direction. Let's see. Something removed. I am a dead token. Oh, okay, then I'll have to look through it then. But I'm scared because the last time that I messed with Sims PE with an existing save, my game was so broken to the point that I could not play in a save file anymore. It would glitch all the time. I'll have to like be careful with Pleasant View because Pleasant View, I'm like, oh, I don't want to break it. You still remember the only sim that I have? Oh wait, I remember that. That was the only sim that has a good supermarket. And yes, Sims 2, all the way. Oh, those YouTube videos, please don't corrupt your game friend. I try not to. I try not to. I think what happened is that I was messing with their memories and adding in custom memories, which is something that I probably should not touch because I am not good at that. Custom memories, should never touch that ever again. Because I was making my own save file, it was the problem. And Sath NY, welcome in. How well you doing? Welcome in. But yeah, Still Natty, how was your stream? What were you up to today? I'm assuming maybe we're playing Sims 4, maybe? Could be wrong. Could be playing Sims 2, probably 2. Oh, I forgot this like little bathroom mat. Yes. Let's add this in, right? Wait, that's the wrong one. This one. Everything right there. Perfect. This right here. Oops, sorry. My bad. You've done that, and I figured out from people smarter than me on YouTube. I'm a dumb and I did all wrong. Oh, I think I should probably do that. I should probably look at tutorials and learn from professionals. Like, I probably should learn this the right way instead of the wrong way, because if I mess it up one more time again, I'm going to cry. Because I had all the family lines, all working well, and I was like, now it's time to work with their memories and, create some chaos in it. After that, ruined everything. And I was like, never again will I touch their memories. But I've learned, do the memories first and then their relationships so I don't screw up my save anymore. Yeah. Oh, wait, is that custom content? Is that CC? It is. I weep. Fine. Some university stuff in here. But I'm doing really good though, Savvy. I've been chilling, the usual. We've been playing mostly like in university with my Sims. And now I'm just currently building them, or just one Sim a house right now. Because they are about to move to a new location. Since they finished their freshman year, or almost did. And I feel like they deserve the house that's just for them. So far, so good. Janie, is that you? Is that you? Janie, hello. I'm playing The Sims 2 today. Shocker, I know. Shocking, isn't it? Okay, I think I got all the things I really need in this house. I didn't want to be too cluttery, but I wanted to add quite a few things here and there. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I honestly, I do not like this top part. I honestly love building so much in The Sims 2 that I will literally do anything and everything in my power to make a good house. Always. It's what I live for. It's how I thrive. And I build just like this, but better in The Sims 4. Because I've learned how to build better in The Sims over time. I'm too stubborn to watch tutorials, but after royally screwing up my game, I've decided to be wise for once. Smart. Me, however, probably not. I will probably ruin my save again. Even watching a tutorial, I miss one step and then I'm like, well, time to cry again. Unknown Sims and Jazz Sims, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope your day is going pretty well and swell this fine evening. Let's move our mailbox over to this part and then our trash can to this. I think I actually, do I have time to squeeze in? No, I can't squeeze in. I could, and I just might. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna add in a car. My sim is too broke for that anyway. There's no cars for my Sims. You're doing swell, sick with a cold, but that won't leave me alone. Oh, Janie, I'm so sorry to hear that. Colds are not good. Colds are icky. Icky, icky, sticky, sticky, sticky. I'm so sorry to hear that, though. I hope you feel better and recover fast. Maybe I put a little fence in the front. That could be kind of cool. Honestly, kind of a power move. Honestly, yeah. I just avoid it at all costs. I'm like, I don't have time. I miss one step and then I'm like, well, I ruined my save again. And now I cry. I cry. Is this the right way? Yeah, I got it the right way now. Good. Let's do it this way and then that way. Wrong way. Wrong way. There we go. I think this looks kind of cool. I think this looks really cute. I'm pretty pleased with this house. And honestly, it's just like a time of the century. Being able to build like this is a dream. Wrong way. But the fact that we can put the fences to the edge of the lot is wonderful. That front deck roof is making me scream. Oh, really? I'm gonna put a pillar, don't worry. Don't worry. I know it's floating, because that's just scary. Because things in this game should never float. Ever. Because it's not symmetrical with the door. Listen, it's fine. It's fine. I don't even have a 3-wide door in this game. We're not even allowed to have 3 wide, only 2 wide. It looks like so freaking cute. You were thinking that watching you did it. I miss being able to put the edges a lot. Yeah. I mean, can you do it with a tool mod in The Sims 4? I can't remember if you can or not. I haven't used tool mod in forever. I've used it once, cried once, and then never touched it again. Oh, wait, I can do gardening. That's right, I can do the gardening thing. Yeah. Gardening. Yeah, a little garden on the site will be really cool. Oh yeah, bull prop, snap objects to grid false. Yeah, that stuff, I know that cheat with the back of my hand. It's my favorite cheat. Because there was no sense of alt placing in this game. I too shall weep for your loss in corrupt neighborhoods. Gone but never forgotten. I'm telling you, I built all these houses, all these apartments. Game said no. I'm like, well, time to cry now. But no, honestly, gone but never forgotten. Always. This right here. I already done. Welcome in. How are you doing? Not according to Pennywise. It's fine. Paper bag breathing. I weep. I scream. But yeah, Mother Sophie, welcome in. Oh, a Christmasified cactus. I love that for us. I'm telling you, this game is so wild, but I seriously love it so much. And building is like a fever dream, because going from The Sims 4 to The Sims 2 every once in the blue moon really makes you think. But also it's like, wow, We really miss a lot of things. You know, I'm actually gonna give my sim a worker bike or a running bike. Where is it at? Runner bike. Where is it at? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. It's fine. Everything is fine. And on the third day after the Earth was created, Stephen wept. Literally, I wept. And then he does it again and cries some more. Oh my gosh. Will I ever learn from my mistakes? Maybe. I just can't tell you when that will be. Did the Sims 2 game get corrupted again? When I was messing with my memories, because I was trying to make a save file. And I'm not joking. When I messed with their memories and then their relationships, my save file got so corrupted and I was like, never again. This is The Sims 2. Non-open world game, everything closed off. Kind of crazy, but so worth it to play. But yeah, that's my house. Oh, I had to change the roof color too. I don't like this one anyway. There we go. Perfect. And that's what I call a house, besties. There's no mistakes, only happy accidents. True. That's a lie. I know the pain. I just wish the Sims 2 Complete Collection App Store had free time in apartment life. Me too. That would be the best thing ever, honestly. Because apartment life was so good. And free time was so good too. So I'm just saying. My favorite house in the gallery for The Sims 4, I can even tell you because I built so much. I built so many things for The Sims 4 that I could hardly even tell you what my favorite house is. It would probably be all of my base game houses I've built over the period of the span of like 8 years of The Sims 4. A few of my mansions I've built and all of my suburban houses, but I don't know. I never really had I've never got that question before. My favorite house I've built. Oops. I'm gonna call it that one. Yeah. It varies. It changes all the time. If it's not broke, don't fix it. True. Well, that's my house. I'm gonna save my game. It gives me a chance to make a YouTube video out of it too. I record everything I build, which is kind of funny, but you know, YouTuber life, what can I tell you? If you have The Sims 2 and you want this house, I'll make it for download. So, just saying. Where's the house? Oh, over here it is. How much? $10,000 for rent? Oh no. Oh no. Wow. I wonder how much it costs when it's not for rent. 10 grand for a house? And this is just for renting the house. Just renting. So we're learning from our mistakes, right? Our little happy accidents, Let me get my Sim Sanyador moved into this house. So 10K for a house. Seems lovely, right? I think it seems reasonable, you know? Reasonable price for a reasonable sim. That is not it. They're not right for that. 10K, super affordable. I mean, they say Sims are rich, right? Sims are rich, that's what they live by. Sanyador has her final exam in like 17 hours. I should move her out though. Which now that I think I can. Let's save. Sims 2, you have to live in a shack to begin with, true. Unless otherwise. And Butterfly Swift, thanks for giving a gifted sub to Jolene the Simmer. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you. Find own place. There you go, Sanyador. I mean, she's rich. She has like 11,000 simoleons in her bank account. So, I mean, or I guess 12,000 now. She can afford 1 week of rent for that house. Everything else, she's gonna struggle. But that's okay. No, go by yourself, Sanyador. There we go. What can I say? We love building just expensive houses. I try to at least have 2 Sims in one house. If it's a single Sim, they will struggle and be sad. Yeah. Oh, there we go. She left. Alrighty. Save the game again. Let's move her to her new house. Game. Okay. Games are for moms. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope your day is going pretty well and swell on this fine evening. Okay. Sims 2 package lots. Okay. On Sim file share. There we go. Okay, let's see. Our Sims. I don't know what that was. She can afford this. You know what? Bull prop. Oh no, it's called. Wait, no. It's called family funds. Pleasant. Oh, there's more than one pleasant in the save. Okay, well, we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna say 13,000 simoleons. There we go. She can afford it now. You're doing good, just leaving work. Nice. You're new. I hope you're having a great day. I am having a great day. Thank you for asking. Hopefully you're having a great day as well. Do you like the design of the Sims in the Sims 5? What? Okay, anyway. Sims 5? There is no Sims 5. Everything you see on the internet is fake. Because it's not real. But Sims 4, yes. Oh, she goes work out. I like the designs of the Sims 4, but then I also kind of miss the ideas of the Sims 2 Sims. So that's me. I prefer the Sims 2 looks, but Sims 4 is a happy medium. You haven't seen the Sims 2 in forever, and to be honest, I feel like the graphics don't even look that outdated. No, I think when we were like younger on our old potato computers, it did look very horrible and we didn't know anything different. But now with new modern day computers, we see the difference. The taxi just wrecked my entire home. I think I blame the game. I blame everything the Sim has had. The Sims 4. Oh, yeah. The Sims 4, yeah, I like them. They're easier to create. In all the renditions of The Sims, Create a Sim has gotten way easier to stylize your Sims however you want, facial feature-wise. And body-wise, too. So it makes it much easier to have fun with the design of The Sims. So yeah, I do. I really don't want The Sims 5 now. I really don't. I can wait. There we go. Can I make any more? I can just make tomatoes. I'll fertilize. Do I really need to water them? It's raining, so it's fine. It's always been like that, yeah. There's been so many trailers I've seen of The Sims 5, I'm like, what? What you mean? Who are you? Oh. Finally, Stalliondor has her own house she can live in without those crazy, pesky, random Sims. Corruptions in The Sims 2 glitches and long waiting screens. In The Sims 3 and now Sims 4 with whatever is happening right now. See, I don't mind loading screens in The Sims 2 because they're very short. I look past the glitches because I'm like, no. I must live forth. I'm honestly half convinced The Sims 5 isn't going to even be a thing. The Sims 4 is going to have like a 10-year anniversary in 2 years. Oh yeah. In September, it'll be 8 years of The Sims 4, which is so crazy to think about. 8 years of The Sims 4. Personally, all I want is Generations, a refresh of Dine Out, and a refresh of Luxury Party Pack, and then I'm content. That's all I need. Well, also I do want a refresh of Outdoor Retreat. But those things, and I'm good. That's all I need. I'll be content after that. If they give us those things, I don't care what else they release, as long as I know I have those. But a refresh of Dino will be so perfect, and a refresh of Get to Work, and Outdoor Retreat, and Luxury Party Pack. Cars, I don't know. Here's my thing. I feel like with cars, it's like a hit or miss sometimes, because when you think about it, there's a lot of houses and lots that don't have a proper driveway, which makes it hard for cars to be a thing. No, it's pretty easy. It's the same way as installing stuff in The Sims 4. A little drag and drop system. But once you kind of load into the game, a pop-up will appear saying to enable your CC, and then once you enable it, you're fine. Two-step system. Simple and easy. But once you enable it, you have to close your game and then reopen it, and then it starts working, of course. But it's really simple and easy. I found this installing Sims 4 custom content also easy too, because it's like a two-step process. Drag and drop, enable mods and CC, close game, open it, there you go. Sims 2 only got 4 years then it was gone. And then I think a year afterwards, the website was gone too, I think. I really wish they had kept the Sims 2 website. It was an absolute gem. When Luxury Party Pack, they could have given us the prom and parties. See, that's what I would have loved. That's what I would love too. Parties would have been so cool to have. Okay, so we're just gonna wait until she's done with her term, and then we'll end stream. I don't know you, Larry. You just like everything that's here right now to actually work? Yes. And have different packs actually be play tested together for compatibility? Yes. That's why I miss Sims Camp so much. Find a job. But that's why I miss Sims Camp, because of those things, because we got to go to EA and, like, you know, play it before it came out, like months in advance. Because that's what we did with City Living and all the other expansion packs, and yeah, all the expansion packs in The Sims 4 before they were released. Bella? Is that you? Like, I haven't had City Living Festival's work since Get Famous came out. Really? They work fine for me, I think. But that's weird. We feel like there'd be an open world like Sims 2 and Sims 3. I think, like, if we ever got cars, I think the cars would be like Sims 2 more than anything. I think I just want more transportation is the thing for, like, more bikes and motorcycles or whatever. Yeah, a new Sims delivery just dropped today. My favorite expansion pack, Seasons. In every rendition of The Sims, it will always and forever be Seasons. Seasons low-key slapped, honestly. When you really think about it. Like, when you really think about it, it slapped. I can get behind it every time. I love The Sims 3 more, Sims 3 Seasons more, because of, like, all the festivals. But I loved The Sims 2 because it was so wholesome and more, like, intimate, I guess. Oh, it ruined the tech festivals, but which low-key is incredibly funny because the rain just breaks everything. It does. Which I'm like, I'll allow it. I'll allow it this time. Yeah, buses and taxis, yes. I miss school buses more than anything. Yes. School buses were my favorite thing. Carpools. Yeah, we got a new scenario called Frog Fanatic. And it's a limited time scenario. When does it end? But we got an update yesterday for the main menu, and it's like some random bug fixes, but this one's like a Sims delivery thing. But yeah. I'm curious though how the frog scenario will even work. I'm assuming you have to collect all the frogs in The Sims 4 and then you win something, I guess. May 24th. Okay, we have time then. I think that would be a really cool thing, like having skateboards, and do not tinker that, you'll die. But having skateboards would be really, really cool to have. Tricycles with training wheels, a unicycle. Just more bikes and more activities for kids is what I find what we're lacking a lot in The Sims 4 is what we need. More activities for kids and teens to do, minus having to do the after school activities. You've been nerding far too long and I just realized it's 8:20. You haven't eaten. You need to go eat food. Eat food, my friend. Don't starve on my account, please don't. I need to eat food too after stream, of course, because I'm also hungry. So I feel your pain for your stomach. I'm gonna make some breakfast because breakfast is my favorite meal. Okay, we have our final exam. We're gonna get an A anyway. We're gonna get an A on our final exam and be a sophomore. You know the chaos. You just finished your informative essay and finished your questions for the American government. 2 a.m. and it was due yesterday. Oh. 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 Oops. No, I didn't. I didn't do any. I didn't put that mirror. I didn't put that window there. You're seeing things. It's the hunger talking. You didn't see anything. But were you able to turn it in? Was your teacher fine with you turning it in at the time? Do you know what the culture food is from? So the culture food for this new update is Arab dishes is what we're getting. This is what they look like. This dish right here and then this right here. And like a nice little cactus and new tank top. My bet it was there before. You got here. Right, yeah. Who built this anyway? Yeah, who built this house anyway? They're wild. Crazy. Never would be me. Not even the slightest. Why is her final exam at midnight? Honestly, I have no idea. Whatever makes her get prepared with her day and finishes on time. But she'll get an A anyway because she has a 4.0. You're jumping between your stream and another Overwatch stream and going from a calm Sims to an absolute chaos. It's funny. I bet it is. Oh, finally, she's a sophomore in university. And that means she's almost done with her sophomore career, which is great. Well, this is wonderful. I don't read the messages, Arab. Oh, you're fine. We're fine. But yeah, we have a nice small little cactus and a tank top and 2 new dishes. Well, that's exciting. And a new Froggy limited time scenario. Okay, where is this cactus? I don't know. I think if you search night blooming seriousness, I don't know how to say that word. But if you search night blooming, you'll probably find it, I'm assuming. But yeah, enjoy your food. Thank you for hanging out with us for today. Appreciate the company. Always and forever. Let's save the game, besties. Because I need to eat food too. And I'm hungry and I kind of want to watch the Batman movie, to be honest, but yeah. But yeah, anywho, I think what we have is Daff. Do we have a clip? We're gonna do the clip of the day. Oh, you have a good clip. Oh, you do. Oh, my parents are planting. I'm gonna go to my parents' house then and eat their food. Who called me? Anyway. Oh my goodness. That clip is so old. Oh my gosh. That clip is so old. Oh my, oh wow. Oh wow, you really went far back, like 3 years. You said, I want to see this. You really went far back in the dates of these clips. Oh my gosh. What is this? This is like way before. I'm not joking. My walls used to be blue. I lived in my parents' house all my life. I took the second bedroom that they had, or I took the other bedroom that they weren't using, turned it into my office. Those walls were blue when we originally moved into this house in 2005. I changed them all to yellow in the split of a second when I graduated university. Um, what? What is this? Oh my lord, no. No. Never would be me, no. You're welcome. Not me. Who said impossible with the blue walls? No, no, never could be me. Never could be me with my yellow recorder. What was young Stephen doing? I have no idea. I don't even know. I don't know, trifling. Anyway. You're welcome. I have blessed your ears holes. The fact that you have that recorder right there ready to go, honestly, right in my drawer. Right in my drawer. I have something else too. Anyway. Yeah, I've got those things. But anyway, besties, personally, I find these streams quite chaotic and it's 100% worth it. Oh, my favorite color is yellow. Can you tell? It's like a really nice color. Dedicated everything to it. I mean, yellow walls, yellow chair, yellow entire everything. You know, yeah. Yellow is just something I just picked up, yesterday. I felt like it was time to really, commit to it. But no, yellow is really my favorite color. No, I really do love it though. It's a really nice sunny sunshine color that I feel like everyone should live by. It's calming, it's nice, it's wonderful, and personally, I just enjoy it. I'm just saying. I think we have a yellow command, I'm pretty sure. Of course, you're done cleaning and I'm about to end. True. But my friends, I think we all need more yellow in your life. I think you all deserve more yellow in your life personally. And the second person that loves yellow as much as I do is my good friend, Sunny Simsy.
Hi, sorry I've been lurking. Just put my toddler to bed.
Oh no, it's all good, Anna. Thank you for the bits and hanging out and lurking. I appreciate it so much. Hopefully your toddler is now resting and not running around wanting food. But that was me as a toddler. I would be up out of my bed wanting food. But that's good. That's good. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate the company, the vibes, the wonderfulness that you all are, and the donations for the charity and the bits and the subs and all that jazz. But yeah, I think Ebony's like working or something. I don't know. Ebony's been gone for a long time, so is Sammy. But life gets in the way, and that's totally understandable. But besties, tomorrow I will be live. I'll be streaming tomorrow at 6 p.m., which is usually like my regular streaming time on not Wednesdays. So tomorrow at 6 p.m., we will be building a brand new shell for our next shell challenge. So if you love shell challenges and you love building or want to get better at building and just practice, be here tomorrow. Or check my gallery, which is just SpringSims. Oh, you're from Finland, it's nighttime. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, totally. And happy birthday, Strawberry Muffin. So glad I could make your day brighter for the stream. But thank you so much. See y'all tomorrow. Have fun, stay safe, eat food. Don't starve on my account because that's not worth it. And I see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Peace.